Hello, chat. Sorry I'm late. I had to do something, which is nothing, because I was kind of lazy and I kind of forgot that I was supposed to be streaming today with Valentia.
Look, it's his fault and he knows it.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna be back and forth on this stream. I have some stuff I'm doing on Planet Coaster for TikTok's sake, and then I'm also here because of reasons.
Reasons, he says, as he's not about to watch teenagers commit various war crimes. Because for
I'm gonna.
and one of my personal favorites, one of our friends not wanting to get into Emblem thanks to the fact that one of them is literally eugenics simulator.
I thought that was just Lascivia from whatchamacallit.
I keep forgetting what eugenics means again. What does eugenics mean again?
Honestly, couldn't tell you off the top of my head. It means like controlling the
Bloodline?
effectively controlling like bloodlines, yeah. Like, say you want to phase out autism, you'd kill they'd kill everyone with autism so nobody has it, and then, like... That's what Hitler did. Let's just put it that way.
Ah, okay. Well, that doesn't stop the population from rising, considering you say yourself that Jersey is a Jew stronghold.
Oh, yeah, we are. We are proud of our Jew strongholds. Fuck. I can't English today. You know who else can't English, apparently? The fucking President of the United States of America. But I'm not allowed political jokes on this stream, so I'm gonna stop myself right there.
Yeah, instead, we could talk about eugenics and how religion sucks, which apparently you said this is the game's theme, but apparently it's all like one sentence at the end of the game.
I was watching a religious propaganda film recently, and I don't know if YouTube will let me talk about this. There's a lot of... fuck. I don't know how far I can go with this. Am I allowed to mention genitals on YouTube? Question mark.
As long as you aren't too explicit.
Religion around the world involves a lot of genital mutilation. Like, what the fuck?
What?
I was watching, like, a, thing.
Okay, that's actually
I'm not gonna go too deep into it, just... What?
I was gonna say, that's actually pretty weird. Why the fuck is that a thing? I'm guessing it's because the whole, oh, you can't give birth to children no more or some shit?
No, it's like manhood stuff and like pacts to God and whatever. Judaism, Muslims, all of them do it. It's fucking weird, yo.
Religion is weird.
It'll always be weird.
Yeah. But you can't really do anything about it. It's just the way things are.
Nope.
Because religion be weird.
Religion does be weird.
Like, for example, some of them say to beat women.
Speaking of weird, that is a terrible overbank. Oof. I mean, that used to be a lot of, like, Arab culture, but apparently that's gotten, like, better over the years, unless you live in a really crappy Arab nation. Because there are other... Never mind, we're not gonna get into this, because I don't want to piss off any potential viewers.
Oh, come on. What do you mean we can't say Muslims' favorite thing to do is to wear a special bomb vests to outings?
Look, man, that's just how they go grocery shopping.
Bomb vests.
Probably have to state this again. We are not racist. We just like making jokes to make you people laugh. Comedy's hard.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, hey, Doc.
I was just gonna... Hello.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to break a world record over here for the biggest children's roller coaster. So far, it seems to be working.
I forgot to record. Hold on.
Nice.
I'm gonna get recording set up.
No one's dared set the record yet, so I'm sniping it before someone takes it.
Start recording. There we go.
Oh, so Doc, we had 2 deaths on the Nuzlocke last night.
It was great. Yeah, I saw.
Did you lose Silky?
Yes, he lost
We
Silky.
lost Silky and we lost the bear that we got.
Yeah, that's also the issue with making all of your variety on a single summon.
So, luckily, because Kamoshida and at least Royal is scripted, I was able to get through it with Agapion. They said Ryuji doing primary damage.
I will take care of this.
Yeah. As long as you still have a physical attacker,
I mean, he's a mixed attacker, so that's good. I think my best bet is just keeping a mixed attacker at all times.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, with the amount of accessories in the game, you can get most type coverage just by mixing and matching all of the rings that give out people elemental attacks.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I'm only gonna
really
consider using DLC items if and only if we're about to
I
lose.
know. I'm simply terrible.
like the DLC items, they're really good. A bunch of them, like 90% of them, get passed out just by like certain Persona passives or knowing what you're already going to come up against and
Be right back, fellas.
stuff like that. Like the Champions Cup. Once you go to Mementos, you can make the Champions Cup, and that is an amazing ring that you can swap on or slot into anyone.
Yeah, for those who don't know, on my channel, Japan Lover 79, I'm currently, and you're not hallucinating, nuzlocking Persona 5, because some glorious bastard, I don't have the name on the top of my head, made a set of Nuzlocke rules.
There's rings for most of your variety.
So I'm pretty sure people have been Nuzlocking SMT ever since the original Pokemon Nuzlocke rules, though, right?
Probably even beforehand. SMT Nuzlocke probably existed first.
I mean, challenge runs have always been a thing in video games.
I was going to say it's explicitly, SMT is all about the overturning of your personas. It's baked into the very first one that you're going to shoot, summon, fuse, and get your personas killed, and then when they're dead, they're dead.
Hell yeah.
Because in original SMT games, when they die, I think they're just dead. And keep in mind that
Well, yeah,
SMT
you have to revive them.
No, I don't think you could in the original. I think they were just dead.
Hold on, my controller got
they're just
disconnected.
gone.
I'm connecting it
No,
back.
you can revive them. I played the original. I believe, or no, I'm trying to remember if I played SMT 1 or no, it was SMT 1. Yeah, I played the PlayStation version of that one.
Okay.
It wasn't on the PlayStation. That's an NES game.
So NES game.
No, there was a PlayStation version that somebody translated.
Yeah, there's.
There was a GameCube version. There's a GBA version that was translated, I think.
Hold up. I'm pretty sure I'm not crazy. I remember playing a PS1 translation.
Because there was the...
Yeah,
there could be, for all I know. I'm not super in-depth. I just know that it was on Java Phone and Game Boy Advance.
I feel like she's
I
spending.
don't know. I
Game Boy
played it
Advance.
somehow. I don't remember how, but
Yeah, but
I
that's
enjoyed it.
she's comfortable.
The
around
second
you, or else she'd
game,
never let
I
her
think
hair
that
down
the
like
second
that.
game is on GBA through a fan
That's a weird way of
translation.
reading into
And the
things.
first game
Why can't you put that
was
much thought
on
into
like your
anything else?
Java Phone,
Oh, you're looking
flip
for a
phone.
fight? Let's take it outside, clown.
and you can
We're
play it
already
there.
outside, and I'm
But yeah,
busy fighting these other guys.
Yeah, in the original NES
Come on
version,
already. Let's take out your
I always
aggression on
thought, like,
someone who
oh.
deserves it.
they're dead, they're dead. And also
I enjoyed it up until I
SMT,
ran out of that Magatama stuff, or whatever it's called.
yeah,
And then the game got really shit.
Also, I'm
Yeah,
streaming the
and
game to
I
guys if you
also
want to watch.
grind. I'm gonna watch it in
Yeah.
a second. Let's finish something up.
Come at me, fools!
Yeah, I will in a second. I was gonna start making. Then twice saw the stream, and I'm like, oh, cook food and watch the stream.
I'm just putting all the elements I know of on this children's coaster just so I can get this record. So far, it is 219 feet tall, which is fucking. There's no children's hypercoaster that exists. I don't think there could be in real life.
I was gonna say that kind of sounds like an oxymoron. You can't have both of them at the same time. You can't have a hypercoaster that's also meant for children.
Well, yeah, a kid would fall out of it, but this is Planet Coaster, so I'm taking this record.
The record that is.
I'm setting. A record that I'm setting, because no one's tried this before.
Sure. No one ever has ever tried it before, ever.
Totally.
I mean, that's what I've seen.
Not that you've seen.
Jimmy in. I was gonna say Jimmy in their bedroom probably set this record on day one of the game coming out because he wanted to see how high you can make a roller coaster and ignored the laws of physics.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That might just be me being pessimistic that I don't think there's anything original in life ever. That's okay.
I mean, one record I still haven't beat is the 15 inversions record that the fucking Europe set. And I've been trying to beat it realistically. It's like the Smiler. God damn it, the Smiler. I really want to go to Alcon Towers because they have the Smiler, which is the most inversions in the world, and they combine two of my favorite things into a single thing, which is Saw and roller coasters. Don't know how you managed it.
Oh yes, I keep forgetting I keep forgetting how much you love Saw.
I can't stand Saw, but it's also funny because it's so bad.
Oh yeah, it is. It's terrible. Dude, you want to watch a pure comedy Saw movie? Watch fucking Saw 9. It is one of the worst fucking horror films I've ever seen in my life.
I've watched the ranking every single Saw and watching every single Saw movie videos like several times over. And it's always, I get the most enjoyment about people ripping them apart and like videos. They're like, is Jigsaw even consistent with his own rules? And it's like,
oh hell no, he's not.
He isn't. But it's really funny when you think about the directors that say he is, and Jigsaw's actually a good person because Jigsaw never killed a single person in his life.
Forgive me.
You gotta remember, Saw's done by a shit ton of different directors. And
yeah, this is
Final Destination, so consistency be damned.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is the person that did Saw 1 and 2 is like, hey, Jigsaw has never killed a person and it's their own fault.
What?
Like, god damn it, Pete Goldfinger.
And then, I don't think I think he stopped working on Saw movies after the second one. Or maybe it's the third.
Wow, even turning this into a hypercoaster, I still can't get the excitement rating for a children's ride over a 6.
You're not putting enough brain rot. You need Five Nights at Freddy's and Dandy's World. And then they'll be excited.
Well, no, scenery doesn't add to the excitement level. I wish it did, because it'd be nice if Head Chopper and Foot Chopper moments actually added to the excitement rating. But scenery rating's a different thing that affects how much people are going to ride a ride by, you know, making fun look nice.
Yeah, it's weird that it doesn't, considering the fact that children only care about recognizability. And I don't think any kid, unless you're autistic, no offense, but one that isn't autistic is going to care about the fundamentals and characteristics of a roller coaster, unless they are.
I mean, I did. I gave hell of a shit about Kingda Ka when it was being built. I even had a backpack themed after it that my mom made custom.
Yeah.
And all the construction photos and everything, and everyone thought I was such a weirdo at the time. Even the other autistic kids, I didn't give a shit.
Ah, yes. Being an outlier among outliers is crazy.
Shall we then?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I'm glad that what I'm interested in also hits the mainstream audience of like talking about the dumbass of like Resident Evil and the theming of a Silent Hill, because that's just mainstream.
Doc, you're near my age, right? Because we went to school when anime was still a niche and not accepted.
Yeah.
We had the hard part of like not having any friends because we were considered the nerds. Nowadays, it's like, oh, you like the Jujutsu Kaisen and shit, you're cool.
Well, I also did football, so you just hide your anime behind the fact that you're a football player, and you just lie to everyone.
I don't know how to feel about Frontier adding Atari stuff to their game, because Atari's the reason they almost went out of business.
Well, I mean, like I said, the same Atari that
Atari has been bought and sold like four. I say Atari has been bought and
2004
sold like
Atari.
I think 2004 Atari was, I think, underneath Universal Pictures. So you might want to blame Universal more than Atari. I think Atari, maybe it wasn't Universal, but it was some movie company at that point. Like the early 2000s to 2010s, they were under some corporate thumb, and then I think within the last like 10 years, like
What happened was, they're like, hey, you make Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, Frontier. Because Chris Sawyer had left the company because he had made billions at that point with RCT 1 and 2. He didn't need money anymore. And so they did, and then they weren't given any royalties and had to crowdfund Planet Coaster. So they knew everyone wanted RCT 3 or RCT 4 at the time, but they couldn't make it under that name. So they're like, hey, money, we'll do it.
which is specifically the autistic kids. And there's a lot of people with autism. apparently.
Dude, we're their favorite customer.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's kind of built for them. It's like you build certain games for certain audiences.
Dude, I swear some of the Frontier employees are autistic because they just keep putting stuff into their games and they don't even have to.
Oh, yeah, like War Thunder. The War Thunder devs have to be some sort of autistic because they're stealing military secrets to make their little war game with their planes and tanks the most accurate as they can ever be. And it's war secrets. You're literally stealing from the Department of Defense.
Oh no, that's the players. That's not them.
Oh yeah, didn't they say
No,
like the players say
too.
like didn't they say like, oh,
Literally,
stop?
the U.S. military or the company had to put out a statement that's like, please stop leaking classified information to our devs.
Yeah,
And
so
then
the game is also made by the people that play the game. You can count the players and the devs as the same teams. It's just that the devs can't legally do it. It's the players that do it. But you think that the game isn't made by the players? You think the people that made your Planet Coaster aren't also Planet Coaster players?
Well, some of the people that make Planet Coaster are actually roller coaster designers. Like they work directly with people from the people who bought Six Flags. I forget the name of the park.
That's what I'm saying. It's all the same difference at the end of the day.
Yeah, the first game they worked with Alton Towers, and then the first 3 games they worked with Alton Towers, which is a UK-based park because the person who made the original was from the UK, Chris Sawyer. And then they worked with fucking Cedar Fair, who I fucking can't stand that company.
Fuck you, Fernand.
For PC2.
Fuck you, Fernand.
And because they work with Cedar Fair, they're able to put the tilting coaster in Planet Coaster 2 before it was even built.
He is the worst person.
Oh yeah, Ferdinand. Did he try and like assault Matilda?
Racist piece of shit. Or classist piece of shit. Yeah, him.
Fernand, what
I
are you
can
doing
say,
here?
I'm
Have
so
you come to
glad
rescue me?
that Golden Deer is so kind, except for Lorenz. But Lorenz is like the European kind of insufferable, so it's okay. You can laugh at him.
I like Lorenz though.
Whereas
He's a good boy.
Fernand is insufferable because he's such a douche. That backstabbed his own kingdom because they disagree. Because
I
wow,
never got to know the
like
sorry.
I say fuck Fernand because he's so fucking petty. He gave up and sacrificed his own kingdom because where you we have a peasant working with us. Where fucking bitch.
Oh, did you get through the desert map with all the snipers?
Yeah, which man, like I said, I hate this guy. He ratted out his own friends, all for just wham. We have a peasant working with us. Wham. Fucking
I mean, that's
cry.
the main theme of the game.
What? What do you
Yeah, but
mean?
also, man, but yeah, I can understand if it's like, oh, I want to get rid of the guy because he's a peasant. But
Same with Samurai, and they were douchebags.
I know
Like,
that.
chivalry
Yeah,
is the biggest lie ever told in history.
A lance sworn to him is a lance through my
Yeah.
Hold
heart.
on, be right back.
But
Care about
hey.
Sophia?
It's part of that whole, we need to teach the kids the PG version of history first.
Whose riches fell to wild and ignorant
If
savages.
you teach people about the PG version of history, they're gonna only believe the PG version of history and be like, "Ah, yes, Christopher Columbus did nothing wrong ever."
Oh, I had to
And-
teach myself about Christopher Columbus's wrongdoings, because I was never taught, I was always taught the PG version because I was in fucking special ed, so I had to teach myself that shit.
Yeah, I think you should teach them the PG version, and then have like a class like 3 years later that's like, okay, you heard the PG version. Now that you're adults, and by adults I mean like 14 to 16-year-olds. Here's what really went down.
And if you're
now
that
you
concerned,
get
do like a permission slip like my sex ed class did for the pregnancy thing.
I don't know. That feels like having a permission slip for you don't want to teach your kids about World War I or World War II because your family.
Right.
I think you should ugly truth them, and then watch as the parents get mad that
Sophia is dead.
Oh, here's
the
a story for
person
you.
that
Buried
they get told, oh, this person with wooden teeth. I was so honest and he was so kind, and it's like,
Clive were like brothers.
No,
You
he
mean
used
the
to
person
fucking
that-
slaughter his own troops that were
Return to
also
the
slaves
deliverance. I know
in front of
Clive will
others so
welcome
they didn't run away. Yeah?
yeah, the person that tried to
Alright.
quote unquote legalize slavery, and then he legalized it kind of, but barely. He's like, I'm going to do something about slavery, and then he didn't, and he proceeded to trade slaves between his friends, so he wouldn't have to unfree them, or wouldn't have to eventually free them because they were always considered new.
Want to hear a really
What
awkward
is
moment in my
done is
childhood?
done. Say intends to put you to
So
death.
this also is the reason why I used to go to theme parks a lot as a child, as a teenager. So it all fits together. So when I was a teenager, around 6th, 7th grade, my grandpa came to stay with us because he was doing really bad mentally at the time. He got better.
6, 7.
So he came to stay with us. And I was in my full weave phase. My mom was like, do not mention anything about Japan around Grandpa because his best friend... This is where I learned the truth about World War II early. His best friends were killed by the Japanese. He had to mop them off the deck. So don't do that. So I didn't. It felt like I was walking on eggshells every time I was around the guy. And my mom used to send me with my sister and her friends out to theme parks just to keep me from talking about it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Anyways, screw you,
That's
Fernand.
Where you pull. That's where you pull out the. I can't talk about the Japanese in a good light, but man, I could sure talk about Nazis in a hateful light. You want to talk about Wolfenstein, Grandpa? I'll show you Wolfenstein 3D right now.
Oh, he never met the Nazis. He joined the war later.
On the morrow
He was
Yeah,
in
I
the,
know.
That's
the
that's-
computer.
that's-
I forget if he was in the U.S. Army or the U.K. Army. I don't remember. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's why I brought up the Nazis. Is you aren't gonna trigger war flashbacks, but
Army or the U.S. Army?
Man, I despise Fernand.
I always forget.
Man, this guy can rot.
I think any royalty, most royalty can rot.
He's
To be fair.
he is being so petty and dumb. He is so stupid.
Yeah, he was in the English
Yeah.
Navy on the Pacific Theater.
Yeah, like Fernand
Yeah,
is.
that's why I said. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna
I'll
say.
talk about Nazis later.
I was
in a
gonna say
second.
like.
We'll talk about Nazis later.
Look, cause here's the thing with Fernand. It's like, man, like I said, I like scumbag characters that are written well. Literally, his whole thing is, I'm a product of my environment, so that means I get to be a classist bastard. And I'm like, Man, you're being so fucking petty. You're sacrificing years of a friendship over something like this is so stupid to me.
I'd say,
Nobles be
isn't that what, I have to say, isn't that what Felix does in Three Houses as well?
Kind of.
Is he sacrifices his friendship because, oh, I'm not as strong, but something or other. But yeah, no, the reason I bring that up is bringing up Nazis to someone within a specific theater is you aren't going to trigger PTSD, but it's still someone that they know and hate and would gladly kill in a video game without giving them war flashbacks.
Chancellor, the rebels have reached
So,
You show them World at War, and then you skip the Japanese levels for them.
Clive see reason. He would sooner have me kill his woman than lay down arms. The obstinate fool.
Alright, so not counting the obvious
It seems she is of
crimes
no
of
further
World
use
War
to
II,
me.
what do you think the most
Archers,
what is
kill that
your
wench in the cage.
what do
I'll
you
do it
think the most
slowly.
brutal
I want her suffering
in your
to
opinion, what do you
rot.
think the most brutal war in history was? I think it's what fucking Vlad Tepes did to the Ottomans. Like, holy shit.
I was going to say World War One because I'm a coward, and I think the introduction of chemical warfare at the end of World War One specifically was the worst thing.
I mean, you are
And
right on
Vietnam.
that. Also, no one knows
It's-
if Vlad Tepes actually did that, because a lot of old war stories like that could very well be propaganda to make the enemy look worse than they were.
Yeah, well, the Vlad Tepes as a vampire comes from the
Yeah.
war story.
Thank you. That's what I figured.
Like,
But wasn't
'cause
it
that
also
comes from
technically the U.S. because they were working together at the time via NATO? I don't think my mom heard me.
Maybe, and then I'm reminded that my great grandfather was Pearl Harbor.
He was at Pearl Harbor? Jesus. I'm glad my grandpa
Yeah,
was.
he was a cook. Surprisingly, all of my family members that were at World War II survived. One of them was at Pearl Harbor. One of them was at Okinawa, and another one was at Normandy.
I was gonna say, that is the equivalent of, like, having Japanese grandparents. One was at fucking Hiroshima, one was in Nagasaki.
Yeah, the only one that
That
actually got
happened to
seriously injured,
somebody.
the only family member that got seriously injured was the one at Normandy. He made it up the beach, and then he lost his legs.
I was gonna
And then
say,
he made
Normandy
it
was,
home.
like, the most brutal thing in the war. And I forget why
Yeah,
we had
he was-
little option, wasn't it? Because, like, it was the only way to push the Germans back.
It was the only way to push the Germans back. It got right into their heart immediately, and it was the easiest to distract by sending the bulk of their forces down to Africa.
I know the Nazis were
Briefly.
fucking idiots because we used to send out like fake fucking like balloons and shit, and they would attack them thinking they were aircraft.
Yeah, that's how we got into Normandy. But even then, they still caught on after a while. And it took
Rise
so
went
long.
home to
because- Yeah, I think my great uncle was the only one that was seriously
You do
injured.
realize you put your Pegasus kite on a tower, and you're 2 bowmen, right?
Yeah, I know, but they can't reach.
Oh,
Also, they're focused on the
until you
AI.
realize that they have a lot.
I made that same mistake when I was playing this map.
They don't do a lot of damage anyways. Besides, they were gonna kill the ally first, so better have them distracted so I can kill them instead.
It seems I vastly
This might be a thing that might get me crucified, but I don't like Pegasus Knights. I think they're too finicky and too.
Oh, the only flyer I ever used was Claude.
I'm a
Everyone
big.
else just gets murdered.
I think I kept Claude as like a Wyvern guy for a while, and I think I switched him to like one of the ground unit snipers that has more range, and I just did ungodly long.
He was like murdering as a fucking wyvern, dude. I just wanted the movement versatility, honestly.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. When I played, I clean sweep with Hilda like almost the entire game. It was Bayleth and Hilda sweep the entire front line while like a handful of people follow.
I'm so shocked I got out of 3 houses with only 1 death throughout the entire game. That was unavoidable. And again, it was the nerdy kid. Didn't really care.
I also only lost one character the entire game, and I lost Leonie. I don't remember why.
I feel like Fire Emblem SNES and NES was the hardest, and then like once it got to the GameCube, it became stupid easier.
Don't say that to Pit, because then
Yeah.
he's gonna
Well,
say
I
that
think
you're
GameCube-
bad, because apparently to him it's easy.
I say also, I'm pretty sure the GameCube one is horrifically difficult at points.
That's what people say, but I haven't ran into any difficulties with it. But I haven't played it in a hot minute.
I was gonna say it's random difficulty spikes is from what I hear, where it's I have a mission where I'm cornered backed into a corner and I just have to live for like 8 turns in a row.
Oh, that one was hard as
Okay.
fuck. I almost lost like several dudes in that mission.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem doesn't really work for defensive missions. It only really works with raid missions.
Unless you're me, who has a very high fondness for the heavy armor knights, because I think they're really cool.
One thing you always gotta remember is Fire Emblem is literally anime chess.
As opposed to Legends of Dragoon, which is Final Fantasy anime. Which, amazing game you should play.
Which
I've been
I
getting back into it recently.
Chess
I have.
wasn't in
Well,
Disney
here's the
for
thing.
Fire Emblem.
Here's the thing. We did play that like once, had a great time, but then other RPGs / games we were interested in came out, and then we got distracted. Which we had apparently in the
Playing
beginning of the
it again
game,
recently.
where we played in the beginning of the game, and then found one of the dudes. So it was just a whole thing where we were laughing our asses off. And it's like, why did this dude just knock down that guy? It was so funny. Oh, the coward's running.
Oh, so I posted the Death Kitty short, and it didn't do too well. I thought that was I thought that was funnier than the Moon Nuke one. Apparently people really like Kerbal Space Program.
Oh, Blue Kerbal Space Program has been blowing up the last 3 weeks.
I
Everyone
love Kerbal
loves
Space
Kerbal.
Program, but I've kind of run out of stuff to do in the game besides get to the moon, and I'm terrible at getting to the moon.
That's why most of the shorts you see are the aftermath of failed test sites of Kerbal floating through space, all happy and giddy, while people laugh at, like, oh no, Jeremiah, he's entering the event horizon.
I mean, the worst thing I ever did to one of my Kerbals was I accidentally sent them into the sun. I forget how I did it. But that was the goal.
But no, if you wanted to have the space or the Death Kitty clip hit, you probably would have to edit it like the anime old Panzer of the Lake or anime Girl of the Lake. What is your wisdom? And just bait them with anime screenshots.
You know what it is? I think as I used the word pussy at first, YouTube was like, oh, you can't say that in the first 2 seconds of the short. It's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
pussy's not that bad of a word. Jesus.
Tell that to YouTube and
Kind
everyone
of.
else that uses it.
I was just saying, you know how many times TikTok's nailed me for doing that, even though I'm clearly talking about cats?
Yes, because
That's
you're
a joke.
being that. Yes, an AI doesn't fucking know that.
Oh, I know.
The YouTube
Like,
bot,
no,
YouTube
that's
bot
the
got a
obvious
reason.
joke. But like an AI can't
Yeah.
tell.
You're not gonna get by with that from a robot that sees explicit word and then tag it as potential pornography and then ban your account.
Because I also stopped
In the-
marking my shorts for kids or not for kids, because it's like, I'm not monetized, I don't need to do that.
Yeah. Just leave everything not for kids. I don't think kids should be on the internet in the first place. Having a kids tab is the worst thing that you could have because it encourages.
I mean, you say that, but we were all on the internet. I don't know, we were like teenagers by the time we used the internet.
Yeah, I didn't start using the internet until I was like 14.
Yeah, I was gonna
15?
say, I didn't have a decent router until middle school, so...
And even then, I technically got an internet. I technically got online way earlier, but that was just to download like freeware games off the internet, where I played like RPG Maker
the
horror
only thing I
games.
really did on the internet as a teenager was use YouTube. That's about
Careful,
it.
Last.
Yeah,
Watch anime
it's-
illegally. That's literally all I did. Or like maybe play
Yeah, and
fucking...
also-
oh, that's what I should show She. A fucking old game called, if I could still make it work, because Flash games don't really work anymore.
Rustic.
Fucking,
There's an entire Flash archive of every single Flash game ever released.
Oh, I could probably find it.
what
I
I'm
have it on my
making-
phone, but I want to like actually show it to Shane stream-wise. Oh my god, what the fuck's the name of it? I think it's something of war. It's like one of those games.
Oh,
You know the one. You're like in a straight line.
Yeah.
And you have bases. It's on my phone. Hang on.
I know because I watched a YouTube video about it like last week of can you play
Age
that
of
game?
War. Thank you, Brain. Okay, I love that. I never played the second.
I watched an Age of War video like last week of can you beat Age of War 2 with only using turrets?
Oh, you can beat any of them when we're using turrets. I've seen people do it, but Age of War 1, you have to be playing a specific version. The mobile version doesn't let you hit the other base with turrets.
Yeah, I think they stopped that in Age of War 2, and you have to rely on like.
Also, I just
skills that
realized
you
this
buy with
map is
XP.
mean. This map is really mean. There is like only one way inside this place, and every enemy just immediately just like guns it for the entrance because there's only one entrance out of here. That's
You know,
mean.
it'd be a really cool idea for a shooter, or like a war game, like a Call of Duty style multiplayer game. You know what I mean? You take that concept, but everybody is a warrior from whatever age your castle's set to. And, you can only, and like the more kills everybody gets, the more EXP you give to your like main citadel, and you could level up your weapons and everything. I think that'd be really cool.
Stop me.
So Civilization. But
No, like-
going down the.
Think
No,
Star Wars
right.
Battlefront. Think Star Wars Battlefront 2, but there's an age system.
Oh, okay.
I think that would be really fucking cool, honestly.
Civilization, the third person shooter mod, where you play only the ground units. Actually, isn't that Age of War?
Like, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, like think it starts like as like a chivalry like game, and then it like evolves into a shooter. It'd be really neat.
No, there's a. Forget what, Age of Empires? No, not Age of Empires. There is a game that does that, but I'm blanking on it. Also, it is because I'm watching it through the actual YouTube stream, but man, this stream is just running at 144p, and
Yeah, my internet's.
I was trying to
They're
see, like,
watching TV in the other room, and
going on.
because of it, it's making the internet suck as usual. Because for some reason, everyone on the weekend
Fair.
really
I should
likes
write that
watching
game idea
TV.
down, 'cause
Really likes watching
I feel like it'd be a
TV for
fun
most
game
of the
idea to
day
actually explore.
at like 4K for some reason.
Multitasking. I'm gonna get my Persona 5 to the final day of
It's also the fact that for some reason everyone's also obsessed with connecting everything to the internet as well, even though their phones have their own internet, because they just want to have it connected. And then my sisters, who are iPad kids, love to use the tablet connected to the internet. And they like to like face cam, and I find that so annoying.
Is there like an easier way to raise guts? Do they have more ways to raise guts in Royal? Besides the library studying? Hang out with Ryuji.
What's funny is that this map's not even hard.
Remember in the game?
It's just the fact that everyone's in a tunnel, and I'm trying to get everyone in here.
You know what sucks? I know the feeling Ryuji's feeling, because I had the same feeling after I broke my pelvis initially. And I still do, because there's so much shit I just can't do anymore.
Yeah, I'm feeling that pain right now. I fractured my foot twice, and because I was working out yesterday, I ended up straining it, and now I get to feel the weight of a fractured foot. But it's probably not fractured. It's probably just like
Probably
old
muscle
damage.
didn't feel right.
Yeah. So, despite the fact that I have the thing where I have to move constantly, or I have to be moving. I need to move. I have to get up and move.
Dude, all I did yesterday was basic housework, and my pelvis wants to murder me.
Yeah, I worked out a little bit and did some dancing and some running, and my ankles and legs and feet are like, oh, so you want to explode now?
It's weird how to make our body stronger, we have to physically hurt our body. I don't understand it.
That's because it needs to be pulled to rebuild.
And like when you're a kid, your muscles just do it without any pain or anything like that. When you're an adult, it's like, I'm going to hurt now.
It's because A, you were more active as a child, meaning the consistent body movements weren't overexertions, they were the norm. Some bodies can also just like, you fall off of like 15 feet up and you brush it yourself off, you're like, I'm good.
Wow, I'm really fucking up this social link with Ryuji.
Jesus
Sometimes
Christ,
you
the
hit
guy
curve
just
and you
keeps
roll your
summoning.
ankle. Is he perhaps a summoner?
Yeah, he just keeps summoning and the numbers get bigger with how much he summons. Oh, this guy's literally at death. One more hit is good. Just one more hit. Please hit for the love of God.
Hey, the stream cleared up. I can see just fine now.
Damn you, my son. You think to hand Sophia.
Dude, I wish I had the arms to cosplay Ryuji's track outfit, but I do not.
Traitorous dastard.
Because it gets swole. Just daddy.
A palpable improvement.
You're welcome, Lucas. You're looking for the kill shot. Now,
Sure, why not?
Shall we then?
man,
How often do you do the crossword puzzle? Every Sunday, or is it like once per dungeon?
It's once a week in game time. It's a weekly crossword
Not
puzzle.
here. Oh, that's.
Oh, most of the crosswords are super easy, and then you hit one out of nowhere that's like,
A-K-U-R-A-S.
man, everyone's just wearing armor. Jesus Christ.
people tend to wear armor when in a war.
Yeah, it's very smart to do, honestly.
There we
Except for me
go.
when we play D&D tomorrow and I'm not wearing it.
Simply terrible.
No more zombies. There we go. Not just a battle of attrition at
D&D's
this
gonna be
point.
fun tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to use my
How do you guys feel
overpowered
about
build.
mazes, by the way. I just need to know for future sessions.
I'm gonna get to use my OP build and
Mazes
just take you down and make you mad.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna get to use my OP build to basically screw you over.
We'll take care of this.
Yeah, I'm okay with mazes. And if you hear me complaining, don't actually take the complaining as I think the puzzle is bad or anything. Because I know that happened with the Pirate D&D, where I'm complaining that the puzzle doesn't make sense. But that isn't
Oh, I know
registered to
you guys
you.
are always gonna complain about my puzzle.
Are you
Because
kidding
that's
me?
in general.
All that work
If your
for
players aren't
nothing.
complaining, you're not doing a good job puzzling your players.
All
you
the,
know what I mean?
God,
I was gonna say, it's-
I hate that. I hate it when RPGs do that. I hate it. It's stupid.
Oh, it's Blossom. Okay.
they
Alm
do
died.
Battle of attrition, easy, and in a you got double crit or something, and you're dead now.
No,
Right.
Alm died.
Not all.
God,
No,
I hate it when
Battle of
RPGs
attrition,
do
though,
that. Because then I just gotta limit my build for him now. Instead of it being like, oh, I can make him an attacker. No, it's just make him hyper armor and defensive. Because now I gotta make him a tank, and I hate that.
Why do you have to make him a tank now? Is it because he failed at his task once?
Hey Siri.
No, it's because the
spell
fact that
blossoms?
if he's dead, then that means I lose the game already, and I hate that. It's just insta death, even though I have
Oh.
units left.
Oh, okay, that's what I did. Dude, I used to be so good at
Fair.
spelling until I graduated school.
It's almost like it's a thing that you. It's almost like your brain is a muscle. Every single part of your body is a muscle that if you don't train it, it gets weaker.
Yep.
If you're not constantly reading, you lose the ability to read. If you don't lift weights, you hurt yourself when you lift weights.
Dude, today I lifted 12 pounds of fucking mulch. Or 12 bags, not 12 pounds, 12 bags. shoot me.
Dude, I love doing that kind of stuff.
No, I'll,
Did you guys
I'll
have
do any kind of
practice?
chore except lifting. I fucking hate lifting.
I like lifting, but that's because I get to be how look I can lift heavy things. It's what I'm built for. But did you guys have manual labor day at school where you just have to do manual labor for the entire day?
The mother
We
But you got
had... No, but we had the weight room when I went to school, which was a mini gym.
Okay, because one day a year, like May or so, the teacher would be like, okay, you're only going to go to school for 3 hours today. You're going to go from 8 to 11. And then from 11 to 12, we get us all prepared. And then from 12 to 3, you're going to be doing manual labor.
Wait, can I only make coffee when Sojiro's not in the place?
Yeah, because if he's there, then he's
Oh,
still
no,
expecting.
I just have to find the thing.
Oh, no, it's curry that you can't do while he's there. Never mind. Yeah, you can't make curry while he's there. You can only do curry when he's gone.
I wish I liked coffee, because my mom has like all the stuff to make coffee. She likes making it.
Coffee's good. I like
Actual
coffee.
good, like barista-style coffee. She'll like make it when she can't afford Starbucks a lot of the time.
I prefer to make my own coffee because if I go out to buy coffee, I'm tempted to do
you
three
get charged
things.
for making coffee now.
I think you always did, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm one of us are crazy. I need to like compare and contrast to the original Persona one of these days.
Me too. But yeah,
Probably a
whenever
video
I
that just
go,
shows all the differences.
if I ever go out to buy coffee, I'm always tempted to get a blueberry muffin or some pastries on top of it. Get something that's way too sugary sweet, like a caramel frappuccino macchiato, fucking caramel whipped cream, added cherry on top, and it's barely coffee at that point.
You know the biggest mistake they made for Royal?
Dude,
Not having Sojiro's voice actor read the different types of coffee packs, like they did in frickin' Catherine.
yeah.
They're just me being picky, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but yeah. But
It's a
fine to be
nitpick, but
picky.
it would have been nice if they could have got him back for Royal to do that.
I mean, they got him back for Royal anyways, because he has a new line.
Hey, when a voice actor needs a paycheck, they need a paycheck. What sucks though is a lot of voice actors have to do it as a secondary source of income because A is low these days.
This is how you do it.
Yeah, it's almost like voice acting as unless you are a big
Like
name
that?
and get constant roles, it's not really worth it if you're, you know.
I forget what country it is. I think it's Ireland. But they introduced a UBI, Universal Basic Income for artists and stuff like that. And I'm like, that should be a thing all over the world because we don't want art to die. Like, artists
Well,
should be...
no. You're forgetting the thing. Art isn't supposed to be done by us anymore. Robots do the art. We're supposed to do the manual labor.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're getting at, but... You know what I mean, right? It's like... Artists
Yeah.
should be able to make a living off of what they do. Like, everyone should be able to make a living off of what they do. It's like...
I should make a living, being an absolute, shithead. I couldn't think of a funnier
You know
term.
what I mean, right?
Yeah. Just come up with a haha funny, but that haha funny turned into, man, I can't think of anything funny to say. That is an immediate self-deprecation, or we'll get the stream banned. As I let the F slur,
Here goes.
just let it rip like a Beyblade, and then get
Rip like a
banned.
Bray Blade. Oh, those fuster
I
clubs.
will take care of this.
Man, I wish I played with Beyblades more. They were coming out and being more popular by the time I was graduating out of playing with toys. So
I was
it's
like
like,
a Yu-Gi-Oh card kid before I graduated to Pokemon, if I remember correctly.
Ah, so I see you got scammed a bunch because
I collected
Dude, I got a Game Boy.
you know what's messed up? I fully believe you're the only one in the world that actually knows how Yu-Gi-Oh works, like the trading card game itself.
I know how early Yu-Gi-Oh works, and I'm just slowly figuring out how modern Yu-Gi-Oh works.
I vaguely know. I told the story of the one time I went to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I
So modern
left the
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yu-Gi-Oh
solitaire,
tournament,
honestly.
like, because I know I mentioned it today because he said, man, some of us swim and some of us drown. Because it was the one time I went to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, I left within half an hour, not understanding how Yu-Gi-Oh went with a date, and then we looked at East,
Not even close.
and I still don't know how Yu-Gi-Oh.
I just realized the
I just
massive
don't know.
problem I'm gonna have with confidants.
Oh,
You know,
This is the fact-
for some confidants, even do the confidant, you need a persona that matches their confidant.
you don't need to have them. It just
Makes it easier.
gives you a 30%. Yeah, it gives you a 30% friendly or 50%.
Besides studying in the library, is there a better way to increase guts?
The Big Bang Burger gives you 1 guts, 1 knowledge, 1 proficiency, and 1 charm.
No.
It costs like
So I'm
3,000.
gonna go to the movies and see if I can see one that'll boost my guts.
Yeah, there's some guts movies that pop up early as well. If it's raining, you can also, well, shoot, you can't leave the house yet. You can get guts by going to the bathhouse on rainy days.
Oh, it is raining.
Because
okay,
it-
so I'll do that.
Yeah, but not just the bathhouse is nights only. But bathhouse raises your charm, but if you go on rainy days, the old men there crank up the heat to max, and you get the shit burned out of you,
That's fine.
and you get guts instead.
And also why I believe certain bathhouses have different age tubs, so that hasn't happened.
Yeah, I think I don't know. The only new bath things that I know of that are in Persona 5 are spoilers because they have to do with the new confidant.
The only thing I know about Japanese bathhouse rules is you are legally required to bathe with your parents until you're 11, I believe. Because of like strangers and shit.
Yeah, that is common sense.
It's part of Hokkaido bathing code. Don't ask why I know that.
How's that?
I know.
Well, I mean, it's in your name.
I'm blanking on.
Your whole
Look,
thing
I
is
get
literal
bored when I
level.
research things.
Yeah, because your love of, it's in your name.
Perhaps the person called it Japan Lover 79 knows
Is
a
a
little
weeb.
bit about.
Yes.
I like Japan too. I just like it for its structure because I think architecture is really neat
I
and
mean,
castles and the
it's one
like.
of the top countries people are seeking asylum from the U.S. Because of everything going on here right now.
Yeah, most people go there because they're weebs. I go there because I think basically writing out the language is pretty, and I would become a monk or something if possible. I know that's impossible, but
Man,
China made
like-
it illegal for Buddhist monks to reincarnate. I'm like, how do you even do that?
I despise summoners. Why are these
understand why
so?
China just hates
Why are
it.
these
Doesn't
so like? They're so jumpy. Why are these have such a high evasion stat?
I'm gonna get a library. Yeah.
they're shit in everything else, so they have to be jumpy.
Oh dear.
They have no HP. Their magic power is fairly low.
If I go to the library and study, I can boost guts and knowledge. And if I go in the bath, I can also boost raining. I think.
Yeah. Well, if you're allowed to go out at night, that's what I'm saying. You might not be able to do it yet.
Oh, he lets
I'm
me
not
have a
gonna
younger
do
Jaya. That's not me, this idiot.
Yeah, because you don't have to get the city pass to go wherever. You just need to be able to leave the front door.
I can now.
Yeah, so then you can just head on out around the corner.
Oh, it's getting annoying.
I know the hardest thing in the original to level up was kindness, because there was like barely anything you could do, but now you can like clean the restaurant and shit.
Is chicken just the best type of meat? I think it might be.
I mean, it's like bird is like one of the most universal meats we've had since cattle, because they're like everywhere.
Shall I then?
Yeah. Beef with beef. I think beef is like a mixed bag
Like, there's
a lot
so
of the
many
time.
different breeds of cattle that just live all over the world.
God.
Let's go in.
Oh, God. Oh, it's getting on my nerves. It's getting really annoying.
I believe it. It sounds like and looks like you can't hit shit.
Hey, my charm leveled up. Nice. I said to get guts, knowledge, and
That's what I noticed about this game. It's no longer about like, oh, trying to figure out where your units can hit or what like weapons to use against certain units. It's, oh, how high is their evasion stat to hit shit? That's their way of difficulty. Making them mostly really hard to hit.
Oh, sorry.
That's their way of making the game harder.
I mean, that's not. Welcome to SMP3, where your first big boss stacks Sukukaja 4 times in a single turn.
I know, and it's giving me PTSD because of it.
SMP3
Oh, right, I bought those DVDs. Do I have to watch DVDs multiple times to up my stats with them?
You get a little bit each time you watch them, and then you get a big burst at the end, I believe. Unless I'm thinking of video games. But I think you get 1 when you watch it per episode, and when you finish it, you get 2. Unless you read the book that gives you more knowledge from DVDs, in which case it's 2, and then the final one is 3.
Oh,
I think.
Oh, thank God! Finally.
Now just don't die.
Oh, Tag Top Millionaire increases guts. Perfect. Yeah, buy me a movie ticket. 1,500 yen. Jesus Christ, that is realistic.
Yeah, I'm
Hey
gonna...
Siri, 1,500 yen the dollars?
And that's
100 Japanese yen is $9.50.
What? That's cheap as hell. Most
you're
movie
also
theater
buying-
tickets are like $19 now per person.
You're making me look bad.
maybe it's because I live in the middle of nowhere, but my movie theater is still like $5.
Oh, ours are like fucking 20 per person. It's crazy.
Popcorn's like $10 now. It's like twice the price of a
Oh,
movie
you know what? You're
ticket.
just making money on concessions. Ours likes making money on tickets.
Yeah. Probably because I live in the middle of God knows where, with like population of a few thousand. I think we're
Oh, yeah,
just
so they
barely
would have to make money on concessions. They're
Yeah,
not selling out seats and shit.
yeah. I think I went when Mega Mind came out. I went to the movie theater. I watched it, and I was the only one there. I had an entire movie theater to myself to watch Mega Mind. This is great. Mega Mind's amazing.
Oh, it's
Such a
amazing.
good movie. So sad they didn't make a TV show or a sequel movie.
Yeah, one that
Sad
doesn't
they never
suck.
ended up doing that.
Yeah, so one that doesn't suck.
And that doesn't soup.
Yeah, well, they would have to make one that doesn't suck in the first place. They just never made it. You know, kind of like how DMC, the original trilogy, is 1, 3, 4, because they knew that 2 would have been too hyped, so they skipped straight to 3.
How do I check my social stats again? It's a weird button.
It's in stats, and then you press like right on the D-pad. But it's in your regular stats.
Oh, found it. I need to get my kindness up still. I'm trying to like boost everything round robin for every palace. That should hopefully work.
Man, 3 damage into a 24 damage crit. That archer is doing pretty good, actually. I sleep on archers because I think they're stinky. Same with Pegasus Knights. I always impenetrable wall, go forward, and burr. And then everyone that can hurt my armor knights, I just counter magic.
And what sucks is that it's the summoner is so hard to hit because their evasion stat is disgusting. Like, unless they get lucky with a crit the first time, they're not going down. And not. Oh, okay, thank God. Speaking of crits. So I just gotta get lucky with another
Are you
hit.
guys more of a consistent? Do you guys prefer consistent damage builds or crit builds when it comes to RPGs?
Consistent damage.
I like tanking it up.
If I had to pick tank is also what I prefer, but I prefer to do funny crit builds because I think it's really funny to gamble a 5% chance to hit that 1600 damage multiplier. That's my favorite build in Payday 2 is low blow crit builds.
Don't think so.
They're so fun.
Who doesn't?
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everyone in here,
How are you doing?
and then once I get
no colloquial English.
and once I get everyone in here, I'm able to. Once I get someone in here, I'm able to basically just bum rush it.
That's German. That's Germanic English. That's not English English.
Rush their bums.
And that's where English comes from. Yep, German. My German's a little rusty. I know what that means. Pretty sure it means Wonder Kid, because Kins means kid.
Oh, you're looking at Wunderkind?
Yeah,
Yeah,
child.
Kinder. Yeah, Kinder is great.
God, why
and
is
Wunder is specifically Wunderkind is a prodigy.
Getting a little presumptuous.
this is getting on my nerves now? Because here's the like I said, I can understand if it's like, oh, their defense stat is too high. I can understand that. Why is the evasion so high? Why is it so hard to hit people in this
I mean,
game?
I see why she Googles these answers, because me and you just know obscure shit. Doc.
You can't touch me.
Like, did you know Kinder is child? And when combined with garden, it literally means child garden.
No. Why would I?
I'm surprised you don't. That's like one of like the middle school. As soon as you learn it in a class, you go start telling everyone.
I didn't do it because it was just pointless to learn
I've seen enough.
that type of stuff.
Rest.
Yeah, well, entomology is some people's passion. So, like learning that,
Like,
learning where certain come from, like the
Don't think so.
entomology of calling light beers piss water.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
That's entomology.
that comes from my dad.
Yeah, apparently it's a northern Midwest thing, as well as Jersey, Norway, for some reason, or maybe Denmark, and Australia.
Dude, my dad called all American
kind of
beers
right.
piss water. He liked Heineken, and he'll stick with Heineken.
I don't have a preference for beer. I'll have a Modelo, though, because I like the bottles, and saying a Modelo is fun.
Dude, it took me forever to like beer. Like, I didn't like beer until I was like 23.
Oh no.
I had to like beer because I think alcohol is pretty nice. I like sipping on it. My God, my body can't party like it used to, which means
Mine
that
either.
I don't get hangovers. I'm still thankfully hangover immune, but my stomach is a little,
Stand back.
it's a little light because I also do the thing where I forget to eat, and then my stomach gets a little queasy, and then it's like, oh,
You don't
I'm
get the
also
headache
allergic
part
to-
of a hangover like I do. I get like the fucking gut rot the day after every time.
I get not even the gut rot. It's the gut rot in the moment. I get brain fog afterwards. I'm the type of person that if I drink too much, I forget what I did because I'm just like, man, how do I speak English?
So on my
I
21st
get
birthday, I spent the night in Atlantic City, obviously drinking and gambling. And that morning, next morning, I forgot I had work. So I literally went in the casino bathroom with all the, and I had a hangover. So I went in the casino bathroom and you could hear all the machines blaring and they're like, where the hell are you? And I'm like, I'm not feeling very good. I'm going to call out. And I'm pretty sure work anyway was full of shit, but they let me call out anyway.
That is probably about the same experience that I had, except I didn't go gambling. I invited my girlfriend over for my 21st, and she fed me. She brought the alcohol because older.
Right.
And my very first drink of turning a fresh 21 years old was Everclear, 90% alcohol, 180.
Jesus, I mean, at least you weren't like my dumbass. My first drink was a stolen cup of fuck it. Well, I say stolen because the bottle was stolen. My one of my brother's friends stole it from their parents' liquor cabinet. It was I think I was like 20 at the time. It was a I was either 18 or 20. It was a glass of Fireball. Never again will I drink that.
Oh, I like Fireball, but it does not agree with my esophagus. It's one of those things where I think it's really tasty in the mouth, and then it hits my throat, and I start gagging.
Weird, I like the burn of soda, but I can't stand the... I just don't like it. It tastes like a scented pine cone.
That's why I like it.
Pine cones.
I'd eat dirt if it was given to me in form
God
of a drink.
almighty!
Because I like dirt.
So, setting up real quick.
Are you winning, son?
Yes, actually. I'm surrounding this guy, but he is for a guy like him, he is really speedy, and he's starting to annoy me a lot.
Oh, the plant! I almost forgot about the goddamn plant. I can't let that die. That's important.
And what's even worse is that he's on
It
top
can't
of a
die,
thing.
thankfully.
Maybe it's time to heal.
So
It'd be funny if you have, like, for the plant for kindness, if you let it die, your kindness just goes down a rank.
That would be fucked up. Because kindness is super hard to rank up in this game compared to everything else.
I'm gonna try the batting cages again because I embarrassed myself on stream last night.
I hate the batting cages. I never do them because
I
it feels
can't
like a
figure
waste
it
of
out.
time.
Like, JK
just
was
a
like,
waste
oh,
of-
it shows you when to hit the ball. I'm like, when?
It's just a waste of a time slot. I could be raising my proficiency, and if you get your proficiency high enough, you get free charm every so often because you catch the chalk piece. So I'm gonna spend my time raising proficiency by making items.
Apparently you can make good money if you're good at it, but I can never hit the stupid target.
I don't know, else is an easy way to get good money. Ryuji's insta-kill, because it gives you money.
Yo, I figured out how to break Yakuza 7's economy.
Ugh.
Don't expect me to have this.
All you need to do, she hates this because he's not good at it, but all you need to do is be good at Hanafuda.
Oh, I broke the economy by doing the mini game that gets you your like party member and doing all that stuff, because then you get like hundreds of millions per
Tend to those wounds
thing that
where
you do.
can.
Like, I am really good at Hanafuda for some weird fucking reason. It's literally just memory mixed with poker, that's all it is.
My thanks.
Yeah, here's the problem. I don't like poker,
Poker.
and I have a shitty memory. And also, while you're
My
doing
mom
that,
loves video
also
poker,
while
and I
you're doing
also
that the
like-
boring way, the cool way is spending 8 hours doing the management sim, and you get 1,000,000 yen every time you go to do it.
That's what I said.
But instead, he wants to do it the
Okay,
boring way
that's-
with Hanafuda.
But I want it.
Yeah.
I only did it once, so I want to see if I could actually break the economy by doing it, and I did. I just played a shit ton around to Hanafuda and then sold all the golden plates and made like $20 million.
Allow me.
To be honest, I'm the type of person that breaks Yakuza Zero's economy before you even hit the hosted club.
Oh, it's so easy to break Zero's
Oh,
economy.
thank God.
No, but I can do it in chapter 3. Chapter 3, I can become a tens of billionaire. Because
Oh,
hey,
did
guess
you
what?
use the other business, the real estate? It's so easy to break
I
into
feel
that.
as though I've reached a new
No,
plateau.
before that even, because you get the real estate in chapter 4. Or chapter 5. Before that,
Oh, thank
because,
God, I'm done with this.
as Majima,
Plant is fed.
as Majima, there's a weird interaction that Mr. Shakedown has with the Zap gun and the Slime gun. So you stock up on Zap and Slime guns from doing send that family out scavenging for items. And then just cycle through them, and then you can beat the highest level of Shakedown with just like 4 Zap guns. And as long as you don't get one tap, $1 billion every
Oh, I
single
gotta
time.
be
It's like
careful
one-
not to finish this day by accident.
Oh,
then it's gonna throw you into cutscenes like crazy.
also, cutscenes. Speaking of cutscenes, I'm not a cutscene now.
Yeah. Huh?
Cutscene
What's
time.
wrong? I thought you'd be thrilled.
Cutscene.
I am thrilled, but
I'm still watching
these
the
dying words have been troubling me.
stream version that has the lag, so I'm actually a little bit behind.
I
Let me
would
hit
be
live so
watching,
I'm
but
actually-
my brain can't make heads or
Something
tails of
about
what's
my
happening because of how
grandfather,
laggy it
Emperor
is.
Rudolph.
Not to be mean.
Oh no, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'm watching you do the.
You
Oh,
sure you're not imagining
now I can see
things?
Tobin talking.
What would Sir Mycen and the Regalian Emperor have to do with each other? That's
God,
what
it costs
concerns me.
4,800 yen to
Something's
rent a
been
movie.
bothering me lately.
It's more than to go to the movie theater in
Something
this
I can't
game.
shake. It feels like every victory I secure takes me one step further
Oh,
from Zofia.
48,000 a year for unlimited rentals.
Am I
Okay,
allowed
that makes
to point
sense.
out that we're a long
Japan, I forget
way
Japan
from
still
Ram
has movie
Village,
rental
kid.
stores.
Look, I'm worried too. About
You
my
can
family,
stop
about
that and make.
everyone else we left behind. I miss them all terribly, so
And it
I
raises
get
kindness,
that
you
you're
give me that.
homesick. But that's okay, Alm. Thanks, but I'm afraid that's not what this is, Tobin. This is different.
I'm gonna go to the Velvet Room because I want to see if I can fuse Arsene with a Gothion. You think I should just use Arsene as a meat shield, or you think I should fuse him when given the chance?
Say has fallen. It is but a matter of time until the deliverance reaches the sluice gate. Your moment to shine has come, my dear Delphia.
Oh, the sluice gate. I know what that is.
That traitor is certainly proving himself useful.
No, actually, because that's actually not great for us. So I made another rule. I'm only allowed to fuse if I have 2 personas in my inventory. Like, I can't just go summoning, you get what I mean?
The more I play this game, the more it starts to drain me because of the fact that the battles are getting more annoying. Actually, not even the battles, because actually fighting the enemies isn't the hard part.
Oh my god,
It's
dude,
that-
you're gonna hate the final boss fight.
It's just that the
worst
maps.
final boss fight in all Fire
It's
Emblem.
the maps. Like, a lot of the maps are just corridors and like choke points. Now that I realize it, a lot of it's choke points. That's my issue. A lot of it's just choke points. There's like no ways to get into multiple different parts of the area. It's, oh, there's this entire map to explore. Also, the main area has like a single choke point to get in. And unless you have like a Wyvern rider or a Pegasus rider, you're kind of shit out of luck.
Let's go.
You're kind of just shit out of luck because of it. Oh, we can't go any further. I need to do Silica's story. Oh, no, never mind. I just pressed the wrong button because I redid my layout. Just well billing to say clearly has an averse to access. Yeah, the tyrannical country that believes strength is in control and noble should be in control are, you know, idiots. Who would have thought?
You'd like to know more about Novus?
Who would have thought?
It's a peaceful little isle. When I left, the turmoil in mainland Zofia had not yet reached it. But the pirate scourge? Well, that was another matter entirely. They stole food sent from the mainland until we had naught to eat but fish. I'm not complaining. Fish is lovely. Another gift from the mother. But
I
too
forgot how
much
funny
of a good
Akemi's,
thing can
or how
grow
good
just a wee
Akemi's
bit
arc is.
tiresome. Some of us began to wonder
Yeah.
if we might start growing scales.
It's almost like she is perhaps best
After
girl.
Desai killed the king, and the
I mean,
knights
yeah,
were
that's
effectively
not even
disbanded,
like an
It was
argument.
Matilda who suggested we regroup.
I mean,
and
I still
start the
prefer Sei
deliverance.
over Takemi,
While I
but you know,
wallowed in my
you
stupor
can't
and
fucking date
wondered what would
Sei.
become of us. She was the
Because
calm
someone-
voice of wisdom who knew what must be done. I have been pursued by many high-standing women in dresses most fine, but Matilda was the first to truly stand shoulder to shoulder with me. She is a goddess made flesh, and one I scarcely deserve.
It's weird how I'm autistic and have social issues, but I like social sims. I don't get it.
It's because you can roleplay as having a normal social life.
I mean,
It's me.
I guess there's a reason psychiatrists are literally prescribing D&D to their patients.
It helps with social interactions as well.
Like, if I were like a
Exactly.
teen child psychiatrist, I literally would like prescribe I would have D&D sessions for patients. It's such a good social therapy thing.
Oh yeah.
Is the guy who made D&D still alive?
Yeah, I think Gary Gygax still exists.
He's probably like, why is it all popular now and not when it came out? Even though
I think he's only like 60. Because D&D came out in the 80s.
I think D&D needed the internet to really take off.
Yeah.
Alright.
Plenty of things do need the internet to take off. First-person
God,
shooters were all fun, and then the internet came around, and now they're the biggest thing ever.
I want to play more of this playthrough Persona, but it's like, I also have to stream it. Kill me. Because if something dies, we need proper documented proof.
Do what I do. Every time, don't touch the game until it's time to stream. A lot of games I don't touch on my library the moment I touch the stream. Like for example, DMC 1, I never touch it until it's time to stream.
I'll play more Hades too, because I must resist.
I guess Hades 2, the game with lacking content at launch, and still got game of the year, even though it lacked content.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, but
What?
Thank you, Game of the Year. That went to Claire Obscure. What
No,
are you talking
I said
about?
action game of the year.
Oh.
Whoa,
Well, they
look
couldn't
at
give
this.
everything to
Hey,
Claire
Mom.
Obscure.
You find something, Tobin?
Yeah, and they gave it to a game that
They
was
would if
half
they could,
finished.
but it
Keep your eyes on
They
this.
would have.
You think this is the treasure Desai stole from Sophia?
yeah, the only
Castle? Well, it certainly looks important. Should we open it?
really the only
Whoa,
awards that
check
mattered
the
last year were the
sword.
Indie Game
That is
Awards.
one
Oh, hell yeah.
impressive piece of
Uh,
hardware.
Because they're like, oh, hey, all the AI products are disqualified.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
Huh?
and I
This
think
thing weighs a ton.
it went
It
to
won't
either Blueprints or
This must
Gone.
be the royal sword
I don't
of
remember which
Sophia.
one.
Even though I'm pretty sure Claire Obscure only used... Like, I have no problem if you use AI in, like, the prototyping phase or, like, as a temporary asset. It's like, yeah, whatever.
It's
Yeah,
also
but here's the thing, and
What's that?
I've mentioned this multiple times, so it might get a little annoying to some of you guys, but like, it's a lapse in thinking more than not at all to use AI generated content as placeholders, because I don't believe you that it was originally only meant to be a placeholder. Because what kind of sane person puts in a placeholder asset that is supposed to look like it's finished? Isn't the placeholder text / image supposed to be garish and stand out so you know that you're supposed to replace it? But it wasn't. It was a fully completed asset that was quote unquote supposed to be a placeholder, but it's a completed AI generated asset that looks like it was built for the environment.
yeah.
I don't believe you. I think you're just trying to make up for the fact that you got caught being lazy as a company with infinite money.
I'm also, as you keep saying as well, is that Claire Obscure also made you realize that people don't have morals. People don't actually hate AI; they hate bad AI.
Yeah. Yeah, they hate AI when it's bad. People don't have morals. I feel like I'm the only sane person when I talk about you should still hate AI even if it's passable. Because it's like, oh, but Claire Obscure was a good game and the story is amazing. And it's like, it was still... This is how you slowly get adapted to liking AI, as if it wasn't the worst thing to happen in a creative front.
AKA, give an inch, they take a mile mindset, basically. But the thing is, though, in this case,
Yeah,
it's
we're gonna need
actually
AI. We do need AI regulation on like creative fronts.
like
The last thing, by accepting some AI, admits the fact that some people's jobs are worth less than others. Because everyone is like, oh, but it's going to make the concept designer phase of a video game so much faster and so much better. And it's like, oh, so you think that people that went to art schools and care about concept design and are concept designers by trade have a job that is worth less than the model designer?
and then you get them saying like,
You're
oh
saying
no,
that the concept designer.
and then you get them saying like, oh, I don't mean that, and it's like, no, but that's what you actually mean though, because you want to make it
That's
faster
what you said.
for games to come out faster. They don't actually care about the game being done by human beings. How do I describe this? It's like with Invincible. Like, for example, let's say Invincible said they're speeding up development for each season by 6 months. Oh, look at that. There's AI backgrounds and like AI animation used. And then now they're gonna get people be like, and here's the thing. This is also if the AI is good, and by that I mean it looks like it's normal, kind of. People will still put it away because Invincible writing's amazing, and we're getting more of it so fast. I can't wait for next season. Here's the downside: you're getting it so fast, which means animators have to crunch and use sources that you hate.
Yeah. And I think you should have a high enough moral standard that you should be able to drop the things that you like because they went against your moral code. Because, hey, guess what? I really, really like Kingdom Come Deliverance. I talked about this. I think those games are spectacular. The second game ends on a
Long ago,
toxic
Rigel
yaoi
presented
note
this sword
of
to Zofia as a symbol of
you
friendship.
can romance the prince, but you can't date him because of an arranged marriage, and that's like the final thing that happens near the end of the game and all that.
Yeah.
The third game's going to be coming out, and they said that Warhorse Games, the studio that's creating Kingdom Come Deliverance 3 and other things, are going fully ahead on AI.
Of course they are.
And I'm not going to be touching Kingdom Come Deliverance 3 because you should have a high enough morals that you should understand that it is ruining the things you like, and you shouldn't support the things that, although you did like,
I could
are now being
understand
spurned
if it's used in small ways, like
and
coding
thrown
for.
into.
Like, I can understand if it's used, like, with coding, for example, or, like, small animations, and by small, I mean, like, lip syncing for mouth movements. Like, understand that. But if it's using most of the heavy lifting, you can't say you did it yourself. You physically can't. If it's in, like, super small ways, like coding and, like, small bits of animation, yeah. You can't say you did it yourself.
Yeah, it's.
I don't like AI search engines because it constantly gives you the wrong information.
It's built on faulty code. There's no way for AI to physically be 100% correct.
Because are they
Due to the
trained?
fact- Yeah, and it can't be undone. It's flawed at a fundamental base, and it will only get worse. Did you know that statistically, I think it's 44% of
Yeah,
all
'cause
AI
software
prompts
rot.
is not
What?
rot. As they update it, it gets more focused on lying and making assumptions and giving you false information. When AI was at its stupidest, it had like a 25% failure rate of this is lies. Put glue in your pizza to make the sauce more sticky.
Also, I talked about this earlier.
And now it's at like a 42%.
I was talking about this yesterday as well, is that some people even use it for writing plots and stories. And out of curiosity, I did an experiment of if an AI story can understand subtext and like themes. And the first thing it said to me is it feels too vague, even though I made it blatantly obvious what the theme is. So unless it's in your face, the AI will just write an in your face story. If you wrote it if you made that prompt. I think I told you this yesterday, Doc.
Yeah, I'm eating chicken. I'm testing to see if the chicken
I can
tastes
just
good.
listen to you two debate about AI all day long. It's entertaining.
And here's the thing: is that people use that to write novels and sell them. People are actively
Oh yeah,
making
there's this
this to
one woman that was
sell.
writing children's stories that made a lot of money doing it until she couldn't anymore.
I mentioned there's that, but Frankie. I never looked up the YouTuber's name.
It's a
I
very
watched them,
special
and they
treasure.
have
Only
reviewed
one
a
of royal
handful
blood
of
can lift it.
AI books, and it's like, oh, it is as bad as you think it is. They are books that have nothing worth telling.
Because, like I said, they have to make the themes incredibly in your face because they can't understand subtext. It can't understand theming because unless it's blatantly obvious what the theme is, it will not understand you.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. And you
Start
can
talking about AI again. I completely forget. I know I brought up something. Oh, Game Awards.
Yeah, Game Awards, and I like, oh yeah, Claire Obscure deserves it because, although it's still got the
I think
Kevin,
it got
the
enough
video game,
awards as it is, honestly.
I think it probably should have been exempt from the main Game Awards by Jeff Keighley, just out of principle.
yeah. What's funny is they probably would have.
And then I, yeah, Miss Piggy would never stand for AI, and Jeff Keighley wants to bang Miss Piggy so bad.
I love how they bring Jeff Keighley just must love the Muppets. He always brings them back every year, and it's like I have no problem with this.
Oh, I love the Muppets as well. If I had like an infinite money to run the Game Awards, you better believe I'm getting Kermit and Miss Piggy on stage to help me with the Game Awards.
What's sad is he's the only one paying the Muppets because the government stopped funding the Muppets.
That actually got overturned a few months.
Did it?
Last month?
Oh, thank God.
PBS now has funding. It's reduced funding, but they still have funding, which is very nice.
I was gonna say, apparently the reason was like, oh, they're teaching our kids to be gay. No, they're fucking not. Because it was like an episode where it's like, oh, it's okay for boys to play dress up in like princess clothing, which yeah, it is. They're like 5.
Yes.
You said you haven't done that at 5 years old?
Also, the most inclusive thing to ever exist. Teach all of your kids how to be good human beings and be nice, play well together, understand that some people might have learning or physical disabilities.
Oh yeah, they added an autistic Muppet. I'm like, it's like more autistic than I am, but I really appreciate the effort. I just wish they'd stop working with Autism Speaks. That is my only complaint towards Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Speaking of eugenics that we were bringing up earlier.
It's like, hey, we're going to teach you about how to play nice with animals and be kind to animals. Here's PETA.
Pretty much. It's like, here's the company that wants to cure autism and literally sends children to like nursing homes and shit. I know what they do, and I don't stand for it.
Yeah.
Another reason to hate Jersey.
Some funding back.
I don't hate Jersey.
Why is it just Jersey?
Love it here.
That is it.
Ah, yes, you love
Jersey.
it.
That's hating autism.
No, yes, you love Jersey the same way I love California, which is very little, and actually I wanted to get nuked off the face of the earth.
Hey,
that's your problem with California.
Everything. Yes, it is. It is a shithole.
That's a straw man. That's a straw man argument. Everyone hates California.
Also, I hate a few.
I feel like everyone hates Florida though more than California.
No, Florida is just the weird uncle that everyone
people that say they love
has mixed
Florida don't
feelings
actually
on.
love Florida. They love Disneyland and beaches, not Florida.
Oh no, I love Florida because the one time when I was like 12, I got like. Speaking of which, I think this told the story before. When I went to Florida one time, I was like 12, and
didn't the guy like fucking be weird in a gas station?
Yeah, I was like getting getting some snacks or some shit, and then some guy was like asking me this question or like talking to this dude about something, and they just looked at me and it's like, "What do you think?" And I'm like, I guess. And he's like, "See, he agrees."
That happened to me leaving my job once. I was talking to my sister about something.
Yeah, and this was a few years ago as well. I had another run-in with a random stranger. Basically some dude walked up to me. He like looked at me. He's like, "Hey, you want to be my bodyguard?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Do you want to be my bodyguard?" And I'm like, I don't know." And then I just left. And he just started talking with the cashier about it. And I'm like, "This guy's offered to be my bodyguard." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." Like, when he turned his head, I just shook my head and say, "No, I'm not. I do not know this guy."
No.
That's a cool attack that the skull can do. It can get a homing missile. Neat.
Everyone can say bad things about their home state because no one knows their home state's shittiest aspects like yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I do as well for
As long as
mine.
you may defend Texas.
Well, defend
If you
Texas.
complained about Texas, you would think that people, I was going to say, people think you would hate Texas if you complained about everything that was bad about it.
Hey,
Texas has some
big, I
very
come
bad
from
parts.
Jersey. They all think we
Like,
talk
have you-
like this.
Yeah.
I watched The Sopranos. I know everything about Jersey.
Which is why I showed you in that Max Payne 3 clip, and to see
the
if
most densely populated state in the country.
yeah, a place where
People are like, you'd hate Japan. It's so overpopulated. I'm like, mother, we live in the most densely populated state in the country. What are you talking about?
yeah, but also you got to remember you hate Japan regardless because you said you got a mask like hell.
I mean, I already fucking do that.
Yeah, but you're about to do it more than usual because here's the thing.
I mean, the only thing I really like to do is just put makeup on my tattoos, which that's easy.
Actually, they hate me more because I don't know if you know this in Japan. Twitter helped expose this for a lot of people, and you probably already know this as well. Japan is hyper racist.
Oh yeah, of course they are.
Oh, yeah.
They're a conservative nation. Of course they are.
They only respect white Americans specifically. So you're fine. Me, I'm gonna get laughed at and pointed at. So who's having the worst time here?
I don't know really.
The guy who has to mask all the
the
time
question
versus
to
the
be
guy that
decided.
will be laughed at and pointed at every single time he walks to a crowd. Because we also got to remember, the Japanese like to walk.
Okay, but do you know what masking is?
Yes, you put up a front.
I essentially have to act normal in a social situation despite my brain screaming, you have no idea how to do this!
Yeah,
And
it's
I had to do it at work pretty much every single day.
yeah, it's called. For me, it's easy. All you got to do is just not talk. That's all you got to do.
I worked retail, buddy. I had to talk all the time.
Luckily for me, I didn't, so it's easy for me to do that. Anyways, before we get on further with ranting,
Here,
I got a game to
let me
play.
have a go
Oh, I
at it.
want to rant more. Did you guys know that the city of
Please.
Zimbabwe
If I
is gay?
can't
No, I'm
lift it,
kidding.
there's no
I don't know
way
what the
that-
fuck I was getting at.
The entire whole country of Zimbabwe is gay?
The entire country of Zimbabwe.
Yeah, which is why if you go to
Dude, I
Dubai,
can't believe it.
Shit.
which is why if you go to Dubai and you're a lesbian, you would immediately get shot and you have to get your face covered and everything else.
What is the fakest fact you can say with absolute certainty that you like the most realistic fake fact you can say?
Did you know Russia has pet bears?
Of course they
Yeah.
do, bro. You can
Did you guys
train
know
them
that-
shits.
Zombies are real. The government is just really good at killing people. So the zombie outbreak has already started but can't get any traction.
Did you know my state can own
Because they can't make
tigers?
it out of the Florida barrier. You can't make it out of the Florida barrier. Zombies exist in Florida, but they can't cross
Florida
through northern
barrier.
Florida.
Also,
Yeah, you can't cross through northern Florida without on site.
did you know that my state
you
lets
guys
you
know that
own
Mickey Mouse-
tigers?
That Mickey Mouse has a license to kill. He just hasn't had to use it yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and as I keep saying,
License
you keep
to kill.
interrupting me, JP. Did you know that my state can own tigers?
Oh yeah, you can. You can own them in Nevada too. But you have to like follow a shit ton of strict laws. You can own tigers in my state as well.
Here's the thing.
My local theme park owned a few, and there's a lady in. I almost just doxed myself. There's a lady near me that owns some.
I was gonna
Still
say,
terrifies me to this day because I hate big.
which I could say you're
near
more
big cats.
screwed because you're in a urban environment. I'm rural. We don't got to worry about that. We could spot a
Oh,
tiger.
they escaped once, and they thought they were the theme park's tigers, but they weren't.
Anyways, with the gotta continue the
Really?
game.
Sometimes I don't get you, Tobin.
It was a really
Anyways,
funny
my
There's always a
situation.
feather.
My uncle owns the Gmod gun in real life. He can spawn anything he wants.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Also, Jesus, did you really just Thor's hammer this thing?
Was this all some kind of jape? Who put you up to this?
No. Alma's best friends with
wasn't
Jesus.
a
You don't
jape.
understand.
0 japes. I thought my arms would snap just trying to lift it.
Who is that voice actor? I recognized him from a mile away, and I can't think of the name.
But that means
By the gods, you can wield the royal sword. What does that mean? Are you...
Dude, I'm so mad. I almost
Come
beat this
on.
game the other day, and
It's
then
just
fucking
some
Kronos
legend.
killed
You
me.
don't actually believe it, right? I'm sure everyone can use this thing. Well,
Fucked up.
except Tobin. And,
I mean, that's what he's
look,
supposed to do, but
I'm sure
damn, I
Sophie
came so
and
close.
Royals made up a
I mean, I know
story
once
to
I beat
keep
him
folks
once, I've
from
got to beat him
making
like
it.
4 separate
Well,
times.
that
That's
didn't
how these games
exactly
work.
work out now, did it? But perhaps you're right. Tails do have a habit of getting taller with time. Either way, it seems clear the blade belongs with you.
Are you sure? I mean, we could have other people give it a shot.
It wouldn't work.
I
You alone
just took the
seem
worst
able to
possible win I
tame
could
this
take
legend.
without reading
And we
it.
wouldn't want to see so fine a treasure wasted.
Fuck.
would we? Take it.
Well, all right.
I got the royal sword.
Wow. How royal is it?
It basically works like Mjolnir, where at least Marvel's Mjolnir, where I have to be
Oh, no, I
worthy.
didn't. Okay, but I
Slash.
took a certain one that would have killed me.
Got to be worthy enough to wield it.
I thought I just took the stun one. I'm like, well, I just fucked up.
Man, this story is so 80s story focused, coded that so many tropes are I could just tell.
Well, no, they rewrote a lot of it for the remake.
Matilda!
Clive! Oh, how I have missed you, my sweet Clive.
Matilda, have the sex with me.
Forgive me, Matilda.
They probably will.
I should never have left you to suffer for so long.
I don't think you can romance in this game, actually.
And I will gladly
I am
bear it
still
all.
I'm gonna say
You're
something.
stuck with Celica as a girlfriend.
I'm probably gonna say something blasphemous. I feel like Femblem just can't do unique armor.
Oh, stop your nonsense. You did what any commander
I mean, it
ought.
can't.
Your judgment was sound. And I bear the blame for my capture, not you.
Like, it feels
I
like
was
it tries to do stylized realism, but leans too far into stylized.
So let us speak no more of blame.
Oh, yeah.
As you wish.
That, I just don't find the muted color palette all that appealing.
Anyway, I got to go. I shall be back later.
Now, I wonder what comes next.
Bye-bye.
I don't know. I just don't find Femblem's
Yeah.
designs unique.
What a woman. Yowza.
They're,
You're blushing. What? No, I'm not.
some of them are unique, but it's all very
must be
character
Alm.
specific. Like, one character has
Really?
all of the good designs, and then a bunch of other people are like, well, this person's a little generic, and this one's more generic somehow.
I would not be alive if not for your
And I get it has to be
contribution.
grounded to a point.
But this lady over
But
here-
there is a thing as being too grounded in your high fantasy game.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Alm.
Yeah.
With your permission, I wish to take up arms at your side. Will you have me? I saw Fernand. He visited me in my cell the other day.
I see. Then you know what has transpired.
Yes. It feels like a different age when the three of us started the Deliverance. Though we were once brethren, we now must come to blows.
I wish I could stand by my choices, unwavering. I have always done what I thought to be right, even when my heart disagreed. But now, I must face cold reality.
What do you mean?
Cleo.
I may have made a terrible error.
Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, no. No. We're not going down that old road now. Don't you dare say that making Alm the Deliverance's leader was a mistake. We've been through way too much to start in with second-guessing now. Yeah. I mean, I know you lost a dear friend and that you're hurting. But don't take it out on Alm. He's been doing as good a job as anyone. Would you all please calm down? But Alm! Clive is clearly privy to some information he can't share with us. Am I right, Clive?
Alm, please.
You've been acting strange for a while now.
There's fights in
Whatever
there.
secret you're harboring, I know
But
it
take
weighs
those in.
heavy on you. I've been scared to broach the subject because I could sense it was about me. But if nothing else, I want you to know this. I will always be grateful for the trust you have placed in me. And I will be honored for each moment I can fight for the Deliverance. You know, a friend once confronted me about this. She wanted to know why a nobody like me would risk so much to fight. The answer was, I just wanted to make a difference in people's lives. I had to leave Ram Village. It was just a matter of when. When Lucas came to the village, that was my when. Don't you see? Every one of you has set my life moving in ways I never imagined. I want to repay that kindness. Clive, Lucas, Matilda, let me help you. Let me help Fernand.
Fernand?
Yeah.
But he has insulted you at every step.
Oh, I'm well aware. And I can't claim to understand his motivations for all of that. But he helped you and Matilda found the Deliverance, didn't he? He's part of the reason we've come this far. So he deserves my respect. No matter how he's treated me in the past.
Fuck Fernand.
If he returns to the Deliverance, I'll gladly welcome him back.
You would do such? I cannot speak for Fernand, but thank you, Alm.
Man, is Fernand, and I hate Fernand with a passion. If they're gonna do a redemption arc, I'm gonna hate it because because he backstabbed everyone. Unless the redemption matches it, it's not gonna work. If they pull a Sasuke, I'm gonna be pissed because he deserves to die. Fuck him. He abandoned everyone he cares about. He can go die in a remote.
You'd like to know more about Novus? Oh, it's a peaceful little isle. When I left, the turmoil in mainland Zofia had not yet reached it. But the pirate scourge? Well, that was another matter entirely. They stole food sent from the mainland until we had naught to eat but fish. I'm not complaining. Fish is but too much of a... Some of us began...
After Desai killed the king and the knights were effectively disbanded, it was Matilda who suggested we regroup and start the Deliverance. While I wallowed in my stupor and wondered what would become of us, she was the calm voice of wisdom who knew what must be done. I have been pursued by many high-standing women in dresses most fine, but Matilda was the first to truly stand shoulder to shoulder with me.
Yeah, Fernand
She is a
seems
goddess
quite
made flesh,
the stink.
and one I scarcely deserve.
It's kind of stupid, to be honest. Like, why? But I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I'm just not a fan of redemption stories like these. Like, yeah, redemption stories are good, but I've seen so many bad ones that I just get really paranoid when it's a redemption story. Because most of them kind of half-ass it with just, oh, the guy feels bad about it now, instead of actually earning it.
Yeah, oh no, I gained a little bit of a conscience, and now I feel bad that I kind of super left my men out to dry and killed me.
Oh, I'm also a super hyper murderer who murdered millions, but now I feel bad now. Man, I'm starting getting annoyed by the whole more enemies spawn and gun it towards you thing. I'm getting really annoyed by that.
Oh no!
Like, I can understand there's more...
Also,
Huh?
I will do more challenge. More enemies. More people running at you. More trying to not die. More. That's challenge, right?
And yet somehow fans
more danger.
And yet fans consider it's one of the easier emblems too. Then again, the person I keep hearing it from plays his games modded to make them harder. For example, he beats the final boss of SMT4 as piss easy. At least in the law route.
You'd better heal.
Leave this to me. Can't be.
Jesus Christ, what is it with this accuracy? Like, I know 70s are usually a lie in this, but man. Why don't they actually be accurate and just say it's 30 instead?
You'd better heal.
Because for some godforsaken reason, enemies are like this are super annoying to fight.
Just say the word.
God, what is this guy's stat? What the hell is he? A bow knight? I got an idea.
Nothing will stop me.
What is this idea?
I'm gonna try to swap Knight dude with Lady, because she has something to be able to hurt or better damage against riding enemies, like anti-cavalry type stuff. But yeah, like, don't get me wrong, this game's plot is good, but man, does it get kind of annoying with the battles later on. Like, it gets kind of obnoxious with all of it. Because like I said, at this point, some of the maps are just annoying because a lot of them are choke points. Like, it's a lot of choke points. And I mean a lot of choke points.
Ow! So long, every.
Let me lower down his health just a bit. See if I can.
Perhaps a little bit.
Yeah.
Shall I then?
I don't know. I just really find this annoying. Yeah, she'll kill him.
I hope you were all watching.
What'd you give me? Silver purse? Let's go. I got the muns.
Theo.
I am still wondering if I'm halfway through the game at this point. I feel like I'm halfway through. Isn't it like 6 acts? If I remember correctly.
No clue. You have to ask someone who has played a Fire Emblem game that isn't 3 houses and like the first 4 chapters of the one that starts with Lynn.
Ah.
All of my Fire Emblem has been watching other people play them.
Ah.
Usually because they're like, hey,
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm over at someone's house and they're like, hey, I'm gonna play Fire Emblem on the GameCube or the Wii. Would you like to watch it? I'm like, sure. And then I sit down and understand nothing for like 3 hours.
Yeah, and then watch them get all their units killed.
You ought to heal.
Yeah.
Which
Sometimes.
Which is a typical Fire Emblem gameplay experience.
I can probably check though. Actually, I have the power of game facts at my side.
It's probably should be a
Tell
simple.
me how many chapters. This
Probably should be a simple Google search.
If I Google it, the AI is going to tell me
You can't touch
answers.
me!
Game facts always got my back because it's forums from a decade ago.
Hell yeah.
I can do this. Success!
Also, I can, if it's a game fact, I can actually check to see if there's hidden chapters at the post game that have like special unlock conditions or something.
I knew there would be sacrifices, but...
I should really be moving Celica around before she gets jumped. Hmm.
38 cheat codes.
I've got this.
I wonder what cheat codes this game has.
Which, why would you even
It
bother?
just tells you how to.
Stand back.
Yeah, it's all for. It's the cheat codes
Just leave it to me.
are for profile cards for if you play online. It just tells you how to unlock every single thing, as well as a handful of post-game
Twist my arm.
bosses and areas.
Yeah, because I was about to ask, like, what's the point of cheat codes in a Femblem game?
Well, cheat codes, but yeah, also like post-game unlocks. Like, technically the cheat codes for Resident Evil 2 would be beat the game in 2.5 hours without saving to unlock the infinite ammo minigun.
Just say the word.
Oh.
Get an A rank to get the infinite ammo rocket launcher.
Nothing will stop
So,
me.
like for this game, Furia Harbor.
Stand aside!
Once you beat the game, reload your save file and go to the harbor, talk to an NPC, and kill the pirates. And then you unlock a new area to go to. Complete the main story, and you unlock the sound test in here. If you go to the sound test screen, and then press up, down, left, right, you can go into a special extras menu. Okay, guys. There's a class chart that I can look through. How many acts were you asking if there were?
How many
There are
acts?
6.
Okay, so I was
There are
right
6
then.
acts.
So I'm technically halfway through the game.
Act. No, because Act 5 is levels. One of those levels is split in half.
Oh.
So it's 90% of the game is Acts 1 through 4, and then Act 5 is like the 3 maps. One of them is technically one map split into Part 1, Part 2. And then Act 6 is like 8 chapters.
Christ. Luckily, I'm pretty sure each chapter is split into battles, so
On your knees.
it's not that bad.
Or, no, not chapters, scenes. I'm not sure if that's the difference. But it's 6 scenes.
Yeah, I think it's the difference because
Also,
each
apparently, Acts 3 and 4 are so long that not even the guide have enough physical spots or links where it just has a see more to expand the list.
Christ.
So yeah, Acts 3 and 4 are unbelievably long. 5 is really short, and then 6 is also pretty short.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It would seem like this is a really long act anyways.
You know the chapter you're on specifically, I can see how much is left in this act alone.
Yeah, I'm still far away from being done.
Yeah, I just don't have the stream up anymore because I was looking at the game facts. So I don't know what scene you're on, or if the last thing you did was.
The last thing I did was get the royal sword from the place.
Okay.
There's a part of me that wants to get Fire Emblem Engage just to try it. But at the same time, it's Fire Emblem Engage.
You know what actor was?
Act 3.
Act 3.
I will take care of this. My gratitude.
Christ on a stick. Everything's so tanky in this game. Like, it's unbelievable how tanky enemies are. Then again, I'm at technically in the halfway point, so I'm guessing enemies getting tanky is just expected.
Okay. Let's find out. You're at scene. You're probably just beat scene 14 of scene 38.
Christ.
So you're a little under halfway through Act 3.
Forgive me. I'm afraid I'll know.
Oh no, 2 of those are side quests that I read. So it's only 36 acts, and you're at just beat 14.
Oh. Fun.
This entire guide is split up into separate HTML chapters that you have to click on each one individually to get a handful of paragraphs, because they also gives like step-by-step guides for who to talk to that can be recruited and should do. So instead of making an unbelievably long game facts, it's everything is quarantined in their own sections.
You deserve to lose.
Sophian darts. I'll dismantle you limb by limb.
Who the hell's this guy? Hold on, I'm gonna check. I'm checking who has the ability for...
This will be tough. That was delicious.
Get a full heal. There's a lot of damage.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hmm. I'm gonna need to get Claire to the other side. Or no, not the other side, but more like... Attack this guy instead. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Yo, that's a lot. That's good. Hopefully, we will take him out soon. I hit the guy with the crit, so hopefully he'll go down soon. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. God, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Ow! Damn. This just stopped being fun. So long, everyone.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
This is my strength.
Is it more damage?
More damage.
More damage, damage.
More damage, damage. Brain damage.
Don't push me.
Oh, hell yeah.
More damage on damage on damage.
Yeah, you love to see crits. You love to see it. I still remember when I played through Fates, I kept getting back-to-back crits after crits with some characters. Then again, Femblem...
How high some Fire Emblem are.
Yeah.
They love their crits. Okay.
Oh dear. I'll get...
But, like, especially Fates. Fates really loved its crits to the point where it was kind of scary. Then again, I can't remember it's because I had, like, a lot of Silver Blades or something else. But essentially I had, like, weapons that had a high crit chance. So I'm guessing that's the reason why I was able to crit so much. Still funny as hell, though.
Sure, why not? Well, look at me go. I feel a little better. Yeah, I got it.
A lot of damage.
Wait, hold on.
Dave.
Ah.
It's just always so much damage.
I forgot he's in the trees.
You're in the trees. The goddamn
And they say
trees.
this is the easiest out of modern Femblems. That this is the easiest one.
It is. You're just bad, apparently. Supposedly.
Yeah, I'm supposedly bad. Which, that I can admit, I probably am bad, but either I'm getting just shit luck or I'm just being badder than usual. And I don't want to be a chud and blame it on luck, so I want to just say it's a skill issue for the most part. Not only that, I think it's also just classic Femblem design in general, because classic Femblem has a lot of open maps and choke points. Whereas modern Femblem has like a lot of routes, there's a lot of ways to like corner your enemies, there's a lot of ways to like just use level design to your advantage. Whereas here it's like, ah yeah, choke points. Here's choke points everywhere. And there's only one way for you to get in, so hopefully you can have enough people get in before you get swarmed. Then after that it just becomes a battle of attrition.
Just don't get swarmed.
Yeah, which after that becomes a bit of a battle of attrition. Which does get annoying. Because I don't want it to end up being like that. I don't like, for the most part for this type of game, I don't like to get into battles of attrition for the most part. It's the surefire way to get everyone killed.
I've got this.
But always try to play better. And so the reason I'm not talking is I have a very bad sweet tooth right now. I'm trying to find something that I can
Munch on?
that would satiate. Yeah.
What? Really?
And I'm looking at stuff. It's like,
Well, look at me go.
and I found the stuff I could make, but they're all.
Shall I then?
Or should I say, I gotta bake them. I'm stuck on how much I actually want to bake. So I could make muffins, but they'd be made
Also, this is exactly why.
I can't find my.
Also, this is exactly why I don't play on Classic, because it's also why I don't play on Classic as well. Because I know for damn sure I would just get eaten alive.
Damn, I'm good. What?
Shit.
Oh dear.
I was trying to get her over here so she could take on the guy, but that was a bust.
Yeah, unfortunate. Goofening.
Yeah, it's just it's a goofining because I'm trying to focus here.
Yeah. I'm
Is
only, like I said, I'm half paying attention because of the sweet tooth. Oh, which I did find out what I'm gonna eat from the sweet tooth.
And like I said, this is like classic Femblem map design, where it's like from what I can tell, a lot of classic Femblem really loves its open environments because it likes to imitate war zones.
What?
Man, doesn't really like to do that to the point where it gets kind of obnoxious. And you have basically little to no cover for the most part.
Now I've done it.
My turn.
So, this is the end. Forgive me, sire.
Yeah, you can go screw yourself, buddy.
I
I've become so quick, it's as if my enemies stand still.
Nice work.
Just a couple more.
I can do this.
Bye-bye, hopefully.
Do it.
Thank God.
Just like Ma used to make.
And then this.
What did you...
Success. Come at me, fools! This will be tough.
Oh, we have to move him away.
I don't know about this.
Get rid of this guy.
No, this is how you do it.
There.
Sad as it is, we must move forward.
Oh boy. They'll probably explore this shrine and then end it, because holy shit, it's mentally exhausting playing this game. Also, I just noticed something
Yeah,
about...
I believe it.
And also the thing with Femblem as well is that, in terms of fan bases...
Imagine how many generations these massive ruins have stood witness to. The dusty air carries more than just the scent of broken, rusty iron. It's like you're breathing in centuries of history. And yet, you can see the signs of men of ill intent having come and gone, with no regard for the place at all.
Where was I? Because I feel like with a lot of Femblem, a lot of the fans... How to describe this? Every time before I even started getting into Femblem, the more things about Femblem I kept hearing was people bitching about the games being too easy. And I'm like, what do you mean? And that's what I always noticed.
Like talking with Dark Souls and being like, yeah, Dark Souls 1 is really easy. And it's like, yes, you've been playing the game for a decade. You're biased. Some of them, sure, they're easy. Three Houses is definitely easy, but not all of them are easy as everyone says. You've just been playing the games since 2004.
Yeah, which is why I get confused when someone says, oh, this is the easier Femblem. And I'm like, what do you mean this is the easiest?
I've got this.
And then that's when I realize, oh, when they mean easy, it's the game actually gives you a fighting chance. Easy. When in reality, we don't want a fighting chance. We want to be overwhelmed type hard. Because to them giving a fighting chance is considered easy mode, basically. That's apparently the case. Because when I look at classic Femblem, I'm just thinking to myself, okay, so what? Because here's the thing, obviously some games are meant to be played with an intended difficulty, be it easy or hard, because that's just the way they are. With Femblem, I can never get a grasp of it, of whether it's of how you're supposed to enjoy it. Like, is the whole fun of the difficulty, or is the whole fun the strategy? What's the fun? And at first, it's like, oh, that's the strategy, because you're trying to figure out your way around enemies, and that's how I viewed it. But then apparently people are like, no, this is the worst one. And I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean this is the worst one? And then I realized the reason to say it's the worst one because it's not fucking you as much. But then again, Femblem kind of needs it because the way it's designed. Because if they didn't have the whole back and forth with like enemies attacking you after you attack, Femblem wouldn't be as well known and unique. That's sort of the whole point. It's enemies fight back. A lot of them fight back, so it's always a gamble whether they're gonna get hit or not. But if they didn't have that, it would just not be interesting.
Shoot everything with a bow. The video game.
Which is probably why this game barely gives you archers, from what I can tell. This game does not like giving you archers whatsoever. Like, that's one thing I noticed almost immediately about this. Like, after getting through 3 acts of this game, I realized there's barely any archer units you can get. Unless I'm just blind and not finding them. And that's sort of what I'm assuming. That maybe it's because of that. Because, like I said, I'm liking Femblem. I like it so far. But man, do I feel like I'm getting the... Like, I get the whole appeal is to get the shit kicked out of you. I get that. But also, man, does it go from fun difficulty to tedious difficulty? Where it goes from, man, I managed to outsmart them so well, to, wow, I literally cannot move. And enemies only deal 1 damage, but they keep surrounding me, and I can't really move. Because I've had that happen to me in this game a few times, where essentially they don't really do that much damage to me, like at all, or to one of my units, but they just swarm you so fast. Like, it's absolutely crazy how fast it can swarm you, which I get that might be the appeal with like older Femblems, because your whole thing is trying not to get swarmed.
Not bad.
Because with modern Femblem, that's not an issue. It's really hard to get swarmed in modern Femblem. It's why the level design is made the way it is. It's basically anti-swarm. It's like, how do I describe this? It's like playing Ninja Gaiden. If you're not getting jumped from every direction, then that's not Ninja Gaiden to some people. Because you're meant to be getting jumped.
Yeah.
You should know. You played Sigma, and you sounded kind of miserable by the end.
I was having fun the entire time. I just, the only miserable parts were the platforming that I had to do.
And the bosses.
No, the bosses were fine. The only boss I had issue with was the guy on the blimp. That dragon, skeleton dragon was fine. The guy on the horse took me like 2 tries. I didn't fight the hardest boss. Because, hey, guess what? I stopped on the Alma chapter. Which means that whenever I get back to that, my first introduction is Alma.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, Alma's a skill check in that game, by the way. And she is very annoying. She likes to spam grabs.
A skill check for a game. A skill check for a game I haven't played in a month.
That was invigorating. Which
said game is also annoying because how do I describe this? Oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden's bosses just kind of suck. It's very much common knowledge in the community that the bosses of Ninja Gaiden are not good. Because as you know, Itagaki
Or you give 1 resistance to. don't even know what resistance does.
I don't know. I don't know either.
I don't think there's really status elements in this game to resist, like poison damage. I think that barely exists. I would probably use all of those as if they were tabs in a Chrono Trigger game, i.e. give them to the people that, if they die, it's game over. Slash you never not have, except for the very brief times where you don't have them. All to the main character.
Okay, there we go. I got the bonus action.
Got this.
But yeah, I don't know what it is with some like fan bases. Like, obviously, some games are fun because they're hard. For example, SMT, which some people say to say they're easy. For the average player that's getting into it, no, they're not.
Come at me, fools!
So I always find it confusing when people say SMT's easy. It's not, because of the fact that most people that get into it just think, oh, it's like Persona, and they get their shit kicked in by Matador.
Allow me. Pray this ends quick. Well.
And it took until SMT 5 to actually get the series to pop off.
Just say the word.
Which, like I said, what is it with the number 5 for Atlas for their games to get recognized? It's always the 5th game instead of the 3rd.
Now you die. Stand back.
Yeah, that's just the way.
Yeah, that's like no damage.
That's just the way it is with some games, I guess.
Yeah, it's 4 did pretty well for
Leave it to me.
Persona and SMT, but it didn't like pop off. People know about Persona because of 4. 5 was the one that hit the mainstream.
Play the best.
Yeah.
Certainly, people know about SMT 4
Stand aside.
and 3, but it didn't hit the mainstream until 5. And even then, I think the only reason why it hit the mainstream is because the first trailer has you starting off in the school. It looks enough like Persona that people are like, oh, Persona game? And then that's where the article of SMT 5 is Persona 5 without the soul.
Hey, Claire. How are you? Wait. Felicitations?
Was that too much? I fear these are rather difficult to devise.
You're inventing new greetings? Is this because of what I said?
What? No! Perish the thought. I merely felt like being creative. Oh, Posh. Fine. I admit it. You said you liked my greetings, and I perhaps wanted you to like me more.
But Claire, I like you the way you are. You're proud, overbearing, and don't give a damn what people think of you.
I am not overbearing. A boy will take that back at once. I'm the queen of Zophian high society. Why should I care what you think?
Jesus
There's
Christ,
the Claire I
Claire.
like.
Ugh.
But yeah.
Who walks with me?
Allow me.
Like, I don't know, but yeah, like, with some hard games, it depends on the game as well, because, as you know, hard games are, well, hard to balance. Because how do you make the game just challenging enough to still be fair?
Barely.
Like, it's a very thin line
That
when
was
it
a
comes to
big
that
thing.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's probably why there's so many Souls-likes, because Souls-likes, I don't want to say they're easy to balance because the formula is super simple. It's not. But obviously, people don't play Souls-likes for level design. It's pretty obvious they don't. Because, oh, look at that. People don't actually like Souls-likes because they have good level design or good stories or good combat. No, they just think they like it because it's hard. And to them, a good Souls-like is they have to be kicking your shit in to be good.
I've got this.
If only people knew. For example, Neo 2, really fun game. You stay hyper aggressive, but also, man, if you mess up once, it punishes you severely. Half your health is gone.
Yeah.
Just say
Or you
the
bounce
word.
off of it and you don't even like Neo 2. But that might just be me seeing the fact that I don't like the Neo games.
They're very
Even
hit or
though they are
miss.
character action and Souls-like.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
think they just don't grab my
Jive.
They aren't too hard. They aren't too hard. They aren't too easy.
Stand back.
Combo system is neat. They just don't hold my attention for more than like
Never count till
3 hours. And then I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then the entire aspect of the game doesn't even start until you beat it the first time. And I'm like, okay, now I really don't care.
Yeah, it's one of those games. If you really like Neo, then you really like Neo. But if you don't like it after a certain amount of time, it's, yeah, I can see why you bounced off on it. That's what I do as well. I don't treat it as a game to be beaten. It's one of those games where I just boot it up whenever I'm bored and have time.
I did not see you there.
Look,
Then
about
I
the
tried
whole
to do that
cajoling
method,
thing.
and I installed Neo, and it's like, this
Cajoling.
is a 60
And was there
gigabyte
some
game.
part of what I said that you failed to grasp?
Which is why I have an
Yeah, just-
SSD.
All of it? What's the
and
deal?
then-
What did I do wrong?
Yeah, and
Oh, my
then
dear Gray. Let me
it's like,
attempt to
okay.
lay it out for you.
let me just play it, and then I do like a level and a half, and I'm like, God, I'm fucking bored. And then I close the
First,
game. It's like,
what do
if
you
I'm gonna
want
play a
from me?
game to play it slowly and casually, there are so much better games that I can play
Yeah, Neo is, how to describe this?
to have a casual.
You know how I say that Neo is like you either, you know how I say it with Souls, like you either hard light lean towards lore and level design or hard lean towards combat? Neo heavily hard leans towards combat and the level design suffers for it because the lore is, unless you know history, it's not really that interesting.
I'm madly in love
And it's
with
not Team
you. Isn't it
Ninja's
obvious?
specialty
And even
either.
then, the combat,
You do not even know the meaning
combat
of the word.
is just ever so slightly
To say
better
to
than a Dark
welcome
Souls
to a
game.
woman and
You have
to truly
a high,
expect her to swoon
medium,
the
and
moment
low
you offer her
stances,
your love.
and for 90% of the game, you're not going to move from mid stance.
Unless you're getting the
You
skill
just don't
tree.
have to.
Well, here's the thing. I do switch stances a lot of the
Yeah.
time because a lot of your moves that do a lot of good damage are tied to high. For example, I use the Scythe, which has a Cyclone move and is really good for area of attacks. Like, you basically become a Beyblade, and it's super useful, and that's the whole point of it.
Let's see. I use the Tonfa. Hey, guess what? 90% of the skills are copy and pasted from high to medium to low, and they all do the same
You
thing.
want me?
The
You
block
intend to have me,
Beyblade ability for the
but not
Tonfas
at the
works
expense of
on
your
heavy,
pride.
high,
You toss out
medium,
kind
and
words
low.
and I love
All
yours
of
without
them.
putting any weight
The only
behind them.
real moves that don't have it is like a single dash attack that only exists
Yeah.
on medium and low, and not high.
There's also the fact that
It's so much copy and paste.
That way,
It's also the fact
It's
that
so much
Neo's-
you can
copy and
tell
paste.
yourself it was all a joke
it's also the
for
fact that
good
Neo's
fun.
just an investment. If you want all, like, for example, the skills you say, I could tell what level you are because the skills you just described, and you're still early, and that's probably the really draining part, because if you want all the good skills, you need a grind, and the game does not tell you how close you are to leveling up for your weapons, because it's like an invisible XP meter,
It's
and it's really hard to figure out if you're close enough to getting a new skill.
I would say it's the grind. It's the fact that it hard limits you based on story
Not
progression.
how I feel at all.
I'm level 40 something.
Yes, poor you.
I'm like level
Do I not
45.
deserve better than these trite gambits of yours? My heart
Yeah, I'm like
belongs
level
to the man
100. I
who
don't even
early
think I'm
game.
half.
know
I'm
me
like-
before he
I'm-
loves me.
Mid.
I'm like level 80, and I'm still not even halfway through. I don't think I am. And there is a lot of game, but it highly depends if you're fine with the grind. Like, I enjoy the grind, but I can understand that it's a grind not meant for everyone because it's a Souls-like. It's a hard game. It's a big investment to get all the good shit. And if you really like Nioh, then you'll enjoy it. But if you don't like it after a certain amount of time, like I said, I can understand you dipping out because it's one of those games that really wants you to invest in it. It's all about investing in it.
Claire.
And it's a pain.
It's investing in a game in a game that's like warm water to me. The game isn't even that good investing in it. It doesn't solve an itch. It feels like hot car water. And it's like, oh man, I was thirsty. This is really going to hit that itch. But also the water is hot and it doesn't satisfy you at all. It's like, and then you tell me, oh yeah, if you put it in the fridge for 8 hours, it's going to taste so much better. And it's like, yes, but that isn't what I was given at the beginning, and it isn't what I was given at the midpoint or the end. And I can still taste the melting that comes from when water gets hot. I can see a water bottle on it. It's never going away.
Yeah. Which is why I'm kind of happy Nioh 3 ditched the level-based area design and went for more of an open hub. Where it's not it's semi-open world, kind of.
All of the best, the biggest Nioh fans have beaten the Nioh game. They'll just tell you that you have to beat it to get to the good part.
Yeah, which...
All the Nioh 2 fans haven't beaten Nioh 3.
Which is funny you say that, because a lot of the people that I've seen that really love Nioh beat it like 5 times. And even then they say, oh yeah you gotta like beat the game like twice to get this thing. And yeah, like I said, I could see your reasoning, and I don't disagree with it, because it's, well, like I said, it's a big investment in a game that doesn't get good until the 2nd or 3rd playthrough.
Play Resident Evil 4 Remake, but the game is bad up until you have finally on all of your bonus points to buy all of the good weapons in the post game, so you can finally have an enjoyable time.
No, that's not Resident Evil 4 make. That's Resident Evil 8. That's not Resident Evil 4 make. That's Resident Evil 8. You're confusing the games.
Yeah. No, that's because RE8. I'm making a hypothetical of what if you had to do that.
Yeah, and RE8 makes you do that.
So I have the opposite issue of, I think the game gets worse on New Game Plus is because it only has a single New Game's worth of good content. The instant you introduce New Game Plus, then I immediately stop caring, because
it's really easy to get bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with RE8, like I tolerate it when I'm playing it casually, because when I'm playing it casually, I enjoy it more. But that's because I don't try to do anything. Like, I don't try to speed run it. I don't try to do like these challenges. I just play it casually, and that's the way I enjoy it. If I tried to do the speed runs, I would probably hate it more, because I am trying to hard lock a challenge so I can unlock this thing, so I can unlock more stuff. But if I try to do that, I'd realize that, wow, RE8's a bit of a slog if you're trying to do the grind, and it's annoying.
Yeah, that's why it's one of like 3 Resident Evil games where I'll play it, and I have no interest in doing a single challenge for it. Just like RE8, 4 Make, and 6. I have no want to complete any of the challenges. I just don't care to. I don't want to. Don't need to. Don't have to. I'm gonna play the game casually, like once a year, once every other year maybe, and I will have an okay time, and then I'll uninstall it, and then I'll play it like 2 years later.
Yeah.
And I will do that forever.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know, like, for me, like, it depends on, like, how well I can play it casually, because I already described the way I just find a game good. It's, can I play it casually for long periods of time on repeat playthroughs? Like, because for a first playthrough, it's like, oh, I'm gonna play this all the way from beginning to end. But it also has to determine of the second time I play through it. Because once I play through it, it's gonna be a whole thing where I'm gonna need to basically, do I enjoy the game enough to do I enjoy the game enough to complete the first 20% of the game in one playthrough of a 20-hour game? If you get what I mean.
Yeah. I zoned out there for a second because I was doing stuff with my cats and moving them. But yeah, it's hard to like a game because it has all of the aspects of a game that you might like, and then you, as I mentioned it before, it has all the aspects of a good game, and then you play it, and it's tepid water. It's the most nothing burger of a video game you've ever played in your life.
You think you'd like it, but actually you don't.
It's filler content, is what it is. Neo is a filler content video game. You can skip it your entire life and be unbothered. And some people really like beach episodes, or they might really like that one beach episode. And it's like, okay, sure. But it has nothing going for it that's like spectacular or different from anything else.
Yeah, and which is why I think Neo 3 is probably gonna pop off more with people, because Neo 3 is open hub, or at least semi-open world to a point. It's not like fully open world. Then combat is less soulsy. So for those that like a more character action-based experience, they're going to enjoy it. And thanks to the fact Neo 1 and 2 built up a good reputation for the series, Neo 3 can go full CAG.
Just say the word.
Because, they don't got to worry about the whole thing with CAGs not selling well. Because the series already popped off for people.
Yeah.
Stand back.
But it's also only a demo so far.
Well, the game's already out.
It actually will.
It's been out for like 2 months. It's been out for 2 months.
Oh, so since it has died, then I don't think it's going to. I think it's probably already invalidated then, because if it did pop off, people would have talked about it more than playing that demo for that one single weekend.
It popped off for a bit, but Neo, how to describe Neo? Well, at the end of the day, it's still a bit obscure. It's not like full on, everyone knows it now. It's more like, oh, it's that one game type status. And unless you look into it, you can mostly go without playing it your entire life. I just like to enjoy it because it's fun for me to play. But obviously, not everyone's going to be able to find it fun. Because as they say, a lot of the fans beat the game to have fun.
Which I'm okay with. You can make a Monster Hunter game. Monster Hunter is still fun in the early game because it's a different kind of fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Neo just doesn't have anything going for it. If I want to play a game that's about picking it up and playing as I feel like, and then putting it down every so often, I'll play an open world game, a sandbox. If I want to play a game that has action, I'll play an actual action game that has good combat. If I want to play a game that's based in history, I'll play something that is more appealing like Okami.
Basically, you need a game to scratch a specific itch for you. You need it to scratch that itch fully. And does what it seeks out to do, rather than try to put its hand into any pies.
Yeah, I mean, it put its hands in a ton of pies. You just have to be good. It's putting its hand in all these pies, but it's only taking butter pie or water pie. And it's like, yeah, sure, these are sweet. This would be nice to have in the Great Depression.
Yeah. And then Neo 3 is going to scratch an itch for other people that weren't a fan of the linear level design of Neo 1 and 2. Because, as I said, they put all their baskets in combat. Level design is kind of iffy. It's kind of for the most part. And the story is, it's historical fiction. You can't really spice it up all that much. Like I said, Team Ninja is not really a story developer. They don't make stories. The best they did was Stranger of Paradise. That's the best they've done.
Don't worry about me.
Stranger of Paradise is a great story.
Well, that's because
on top of everything.
It's a great story because it has Jack, and Jack is amazing as a protag. He's awesome. You can't really say it's a good story when it's only one character carrying it.
Let's see more of that.
Oh, there's two people. There's Neo, or there's Jack, and then there's everyone else that isn't Jack. And that being the rest of the party members.
Which,
individually, they may not be interesting. Together as a party, they are. As the entity that hangs out with Jack.
Yeah. And when it comes to stories like that, when you have multiple characters, especially if they're going to be hanging around with you a lot, you kind of need them to be interesting or have that dynamic. If you put them, like, if you were to separate them into their own stories, they would be boring as fuck. Neo would be boring, Jed would be boring, Ash would be boring. You have them together, and it's like, oh, let's make fun of Jack and how edgy he is. And then Jack's like, shut up, don't be... I'm trying to be cool. Why being angry? Why being so mean to me? I'm trying to be cool. Aren't I cool for being so angry? And then it was like, yeah, sure, bud. Whereas Neo 2, it's yes, we're in a war, but there is no moral grayness to it. Everyone is just sort of, we're on the same side. Like, we're all on the same side in this war. Hoorah.
Hoorah, Mr. Creative Character and the other creative characters are going to go to war for a side that barely matters versus the demons and the bandits.
Then there's Way of the Ronin, which... Way of the Ronin's weird. It's historical fiction, but it's very grounded in reality. Because, how to describe this? The best thing I could come up with is, what if the RPG Assassin's Creeds were good? Because, they put compared to Neo, where they put all their eggs into combat, they try to strike more of a balance with it, where it's like, oh, you have a bit of story with your combat, and the combat is also decently deep, but also not trying to hide the best shit away from you. Also, the game doesn't need you to play it 4 to 5 times to get to the good shit.
Yeah.
Most of the shit you can get for skills are really early game. You can pretty much 100% the area in a relatively short span of time. It's easy to do. And after that, all you got is story to do, which the story is okay. The whole point is that you're trying to find your twin and also trying to deal with the westernization of Japan. You got to choose who to work for. Either you go the canon route, which is the westernization, or go the non-canon route, which is Japan stays isolated. And basically, you decide Japan's future. Because you're sent to assassinate certain people. Like Matthew Perry, for example. The controller got disconnected.
Hello.
But you get what I mean. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And you can't play it because it's PS5 only, so you can't even play it.
I wasn't gonna play it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm at this current exact second not gonna play a single PlayStation, buy a new PlayStation game ever. Just out of principle.
Be right back.
Just had to put the lid on. And there's the bank rate too. Even Devil May Cry pales in comparison to Devil's Third.
Ah, yes, which... You know what's funny? Imagine there's some dumb bastard decides to remaster that game. It'll be so funny if they try to remaster. It's like, oh yes, remaster hit game Devil's Third.
I expected as much.
I'd buy it.
I'd buy it
Easily.
too. I'd buy it too.
But I actually do kind of like Devil's Third. It hits a very particular itch of a 6 out of 10, not even a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 amazing video game. Because it's not good, but it's really fun.
Yeah.
Fun and play.
Yeah.
It's also hard as hell for like no reason.
Yeah, that's Itagaki's design philosophy. Which is why I find it funny that Wanted Dead, a game heavily inspired by Devil's Third, managed to do Devil's Third but good. Because Wanted Dead is an amazing 7 out of 10 game. Also, Jesus Christ, Alm's sprite is bugging out.
Your totally real 3DS is having a visual glitch.
Oh, now it's fixed. But yeah, I love Wanted Dead. It's such a... Like, here's the thing. People get all, like, really weird about scoring systems in games. But no one ever points out great 7 out of 10s. And there's a lot of great 7 out of 10s that exist in the world.
Come at me, fools!
Just leave it to me.
Like, no one ever talks about those, and I'm upset, because there's some really great ones that are 7 out of 10s. Some 7 out of 10s deserve to be talked about. Also, Jesus Christ, I'm lagging, so I probably gotta end this stream after.
It's amazing, but it's also 7 out of 10.
Stand back.
Like, for example, that Terminator Resistance game. Bro, you could have fooled me that that was an 8. Fuck you mean this is 7?
Yeah, Alien Fire Team. Very good 7 out of 10 game. The only reason it's a 7 out of 10 is it has like 5 levels. But it's also a really fun game.
Grind, up, kill enemies almost instantly, but you don't kill them instantly, because if you did, the game would get boring. And what the devs did is that they put the damage caps on them, so you'll be one-shotting them over and over.
You make it look easy. This is taking a toll on me.
Which is why level 99 is also kind of hard as well, because your MP restorers get lowered because of it.
Don't worry, I'm playing on proud mode with starting at a dark night, starting at dusk, which means that my XP growth to get the higher levels is shortened by a significant amount by making the early game stat growth up to level 40 really slow and making the end game growth really quick. And I'm not using magic anyway because I purposely nerfed it so I can focus on range and crits with good physical keyblade damage and having 2 extra stock items as opposed to the other classes.
I'd really rather not.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. There's just some fun 7 out of 10 games that exist in the world, and they get blatantly ignored. And it sucks.
Yeah. There are other 7 out of 10 games that have come out recently that I've played. I'm not sure if this is gonna shit on people's childhood games or not, so I could say, or I could not say, but there is a very good 7 out of 10 game I played recently on my totally real GameCube.
Which I need to get
called
one.
The Skies of Arcadia. The Skies of Arcadia, I feel, is a very decent 7 out of 10 game.
Don't tell that
might ruin some people's days.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't tell that to certain people, or else they're going to get a bit upset. That you consider Skies of Arcadia a 7 out of 10. But it kind of is, considering, well, look whose series is dead.
It's interesting, that's for sure, but I wouldn't say it's like everyone needs to play it. I'm having a fun time with it. I'm like 10 hours in. But nothing's screaming at me that this is a spectacular game or not. It's just like, yeah, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. Because I resist the temptation to skip through dialogue and do all that.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here.
Also, I should probably then continue to play Skies of Arcadia. I might have got my 8 hours.
I've got this.
Oh man, Papa Meat ranking every Insidious movie. They must have heard me talking about how much I hate that goofy ass Hot Topic
Come at me, fools!
monster design, how it's so goofy, and I've never found any of the Insidious films scary because that monster is just goofy.
Just leave it to me.
They're apparently making a new one, and they abandoned the goofy monster design. Now it's a lot of people smiling. People really love smiling in that new movie, apparently. And I mean, really love smiling.
I guess.
Stand back.
Oh yeah, it's supposedly very uncanny. People with big grins for no reason are uncanny for people. Which I'm getting kind of sick of that. I got sick of it with Attack on Titan, and I got sick of it with that. Blasphemous for me to say, but I hate it when the Titans and Attack on Titan are smiling all the time because it's annoying. It makes them look so goofy.
How about that? Just say the word.
Do you want me to say something even more bad? I watched the first 4 episodes, and I stopped watching Attack on Titan right then and there because I stopped caring.
Did you actually just start a
It did not grab me. I think Attack on Titan is legitimately one of the most overhyped animes of all time. Right next to Sword Art Online. They both sit right next to each other in, you guys actually like this?
I don't know about that.
And
Putting it
then
next to
I asked,
SAO, that's a bit of a that's putting it next to SAO is a bit of a.
It's how I feel though.
You don't treat me like
I went through the same exact interaction with both of them. I watched the first 4 episodes, and I'm like, "You guys actually like this?" As I point at it, and it's like,
and when you let me take it out on
I'm putting this in the I don't care about this. I'm just gonna spoil myself or talk to someone about spoilers, and they're just gonna tell me everything, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, that was cool," or I'm gonna be like, "Oh, that was uninteresting." And hey, guess what? I guessed what was in the basement. I guessed a bunch of the plot details from the first 4 episodes that people were like, "Man, these are such good plot twists," and I called it from episode 4. Like, I think the things that I called were the rest of the world isn't like this. They just live in a freak area because how do you get enough materials to build this kind of wall if the entire world is like this without being attacked constantly? And
that's called. I was gonna say that's called basically. I was gonna say that's called people overestimated the. How to describe this? Like, it's a good action series. I enjoy it because the action and writing. It's a bit predictable, but here's the thing. The author, how to describe this? People like to suck off the author for like adding these hints throughout the plot to predict the story, and I think that's probably what you caught, because he really loves to do that in the whole plot, where it's like, oh, what is this supposed to mean? And then you figured it out because it gave you all the hints already, and then it's like, oh, so that's what it is.
Yeah, I watched the first 4 basements, the first 4 episodes, and then my friend told me about the basement, and I said, "Oh, the basement is the manufacturing recipe to make Titans. It's where the Titans are made. It's their basement, or it's ground zero for the Titan making process." And then I said, and then I think they said, "Yeah, close enough," is what I think the response was. Like, okay.
Yeah, and then season 4 happens where Aaron became a. I know you don't care for spoilers, so you should say it anyways. He became a psychopath, and
no, I care.
He basically was able to see the future, and the whole plot of the entire series was him trying to break the time loop because everything was repeating, and he wanted to break it. And the only way to break it is for him to become a psychopath and murder everyone and commit genocide and commit the equivalent of the third impact. And he mostly succeeded.
So what they did was they stole the. So what they did is they stole the ending of Code Geass, and they just rewrote it because that's the ending of Code Geass.
I need to watch Code Geass.
It's really good, and the ending's spectacular. Although I did kind of spoil it in the fact that of what I just said.
You think I care? I'm gonna forget about the spoiler in like a week.
That's fair.
Because if you tell me, here's the thing with me: if you're gonna tell me a spoiler, you have to be very explicit with it. Like, you literally have to say, "Oh, this person did this, this person did that." You can't just say, "Oh, it's like this." It's not gonna help me because I'm stupid.
Yeah. If you do watch it though, that's also how I feel about spoilers. Is if you tell me gameplay spoilers and secrets and Easter eggs, I'm more likely to remember them than telling me who this person is in canon. Like,
I've got this.
This person killed this person. I know. But if you do watch it, I avoid the movies. Probably. They retcon some things that I don't really care for. The TV show, the anime, 26 episodes is spectacular though.
It's hard being this good.
Yeah, which, man, also Haruhi Suzumiya. Apparently that series was on hiatus and they brought it back, and apparently the characters acted nothing like what they're supposed to act like. Which I believe Haruhi should have been punched. Because she was talking so much, she should have been punched. Because she was like, I get it. Her whole thing is that she's implied to be autistic. I don't care. She was being a dick.
Just leave it to me.
I sound.
What was the crossback?
Haruhi, where basically she's like, oh, you should have just like, done what I said. or some shit. I forget.
Yeah, but I mean when.
Uh,
I know you're probably talking about Haruhi, the anime that killed itself by being too the 8 days where like an entire week repeats itself plot for plot, and they just made the same episode and released it 8 times over 8 weeks because it's a time loop that happened in real time, week to week, and basically killed it.
yeah, it got a bit too meta for itself, didn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoy it, but I get people who actually watch it week to week and not, the fact like me, would be really upset that their week-to-week anime is the same episode for 8 weeks in a row because it has to follow the meta-narrative of a time loop. Which is, you know...
Understandable. Man, I need to get out of this dungeon.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know, there's just certain anime that just don't grip me as much. There are some trashy ones I like to watch because I like to watch trashy shit. I just find an enjoyment of watching some trashy shit. Like,
Okay.
Like, people say it's like it's bad. It's like, I don't care. I like trashy shit. This shit, it scratches my itch.
One of my friends tried to get me to watch a trashy anime that was apparently so trashy that it got banned just outright from most streaming services. And it's like, this is what you want me to watch? This anime about monster women.
Oh, Monster Musume.
Yeah.
I hope you were all watching.
Yeah, she's trying to get me to watch that, but it's banned from everywhere. I'm too lazy to seek it out, so I'm not gonna watch it.
Well, I know where it is with some pirating sites. I'm not gonna say which ones because pirating 101, you don't say where you found it.
Yeah.
I totally don't pirate
Even
anime.
if you did show me a piracy site, I wasn't gonna watch it anyways, probably.
Yeah, it's very trashy. Not only that, there's no season 2, even though the manga's still ongoing, and the manga gets very weird, more than usual. And also, speaking of that author, I find him really fucking funny. I forgot what anime it was, but essentially it was like this weird thing, that came out where it was like some like weird phenomenon that came out where it's like, oh, it's at least nice to know that Americans also love the concept of tall, muscular women.
I may have pushed myself too hard.
Well, yeah, but like, yeah.
I can remember that tweet and it was funny. Oh, I didn't go this way. What's over here?
Great.
My big pancake is done.
So you and that Celica woman were friends when you were little? That's why you seemed so close. Good then. I was starting to worry. Well, not worry. I mean, it's not my business how you two... Oh, never mind. But are you certain Celica is just a priestess? The way she carried herself was more refined. Like how you carry yourself.
Say, this may sound a bit strange, but you've changed lately. Well, not changed. It's more like you've sort of found yourself. I'd never have known in Ram Village, but when you get in front of people, you become larger than life? Is that the right expression? Anyway, you command a lot more attention.
A monster, perhaps?
Becoming a warmonger. It should be the kind of the right thing.
You're becoming a little evil when it comes to the enemy. Kind of, how should I put this? A murderess.
Also, it's funny because how to describe this. Oh yeah, it's funny because of the fact that this game's gonna put them in the right because it's very much a clear good versus evil story for the most part. Cause it's a 1980s RPG. It's you weren't getting much.
Yeah.
It just so happens to have modern writing in hindsight.
Well, here goes nothing.
I wonder if they're ever gonna remaster the 3DS trilogy.
Give it like 6 more years, and then yeah, by the midpoint of to end of the Switch 2's lifespan, they're gonna start working on 3DS games because they only just got around to GameCube. They still gotta do Wii, which is perfect for motion and gyro controls, and the mouse control now. And then they'll get around to doing DS and then 3DS.
I can do this.
Yeah, considering the new emblem coming out, I fully believe they're gonna take advantage of the mouse controls. It just feels like it would fit for them. They're 100% taking advantage of it. But also, Nintendo should realize by now that players are willing to play the same game, just in a new way to play it. 3DS emulator, anyone?
This could be exciting.
Like, here's the thing. Like, if come on, if Capcom and Konami can get away with porting DS games as is, just with a different way to play it, a la having the right stick mapped to the bottom screen, you can get away with it. Hell, most people literally say if you're gonna make most people say that if you're gonna port a 3DS game, literally all you need to do is just turn your Switch sideways. You don't have to make a peripheral. It's that easy, Nintendo.
Yeah. A real arm breaker for those people that like to keep their Switch controllers on their Switch and not take them off.
Or better yet, like if you're gonna do a 3DS simulator, make it so that you can switch the layout. Like if you want to play horizontal, okay, put the touchscreen side by side. You want to play it vertically, okay, allow you to change the layout to vertical.
The only issue is the 90% of Switch owners that play the game in dock.
If this is my new calling, so be it.
There's that problem too, but that can easily be fixed. Like for example, the Switch only has so much buttons. It doesn't have R3 or L3 support. Have R3 switch to the bottom screen if you're playing like an RPG like this, for example, to look at stuff. And have the screens change size depending on what screen you're on. Because believe it or not, a lot of early 3DS games don't actually take advantage of the fact that Circle Pad Pro is a thing.
Sayom, you become.
Become.
Cyberpunk meme. I love that meme. It's so dumb.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Silky because she desperately needs more HP. Like a lot.
You know what else Silky could use more HP? JP's.
Fair point.
Insert Mordecai and Ruby going, oh, right here.
I missed that series. Apparently, they're thinking of bringing it back, which I think is a mistake.
I think so.
It's always
But
weird
you
with
can do it right.
revivals.
There is a way you can do it. There's a really easy way to do it right, and it's, you know, regular show actually takes place in the 90s. Just make it like after everyone has left the park, Mordecai's gone off to
College to do his own thing.
and make it like early 2010s, late aughts. And then it's like, okay, it's still in the past. It still has all that stuff. It's just, instead of 90s culture, it's early 2000s. If it involves Benson, or you can even do a rival park to the park and have like a handful of returning characters and just do same universe, same wackiness. Completely separate cast.
Yeah,
Maybe show up Benson and have him be like a new multi-park supervisor, so he shows up as a guest character whenever things get really bad. Because he now manages like 3 separate parks.
Then there's the don't do the obvious thing, which is make a comic series that no one actually reads because oh, look at that, comic sequels to your favorite stuff don't actually sell.
They sell so little that I don't even know what you're referencing.
Yeah, essentially, regular show had a comic sequel of sorts, and as expected, it died on arrival because, like I said, no one actually reads comics, and no one likes to read. Despite which, I know, a crazy concept, but people don't like reading.
Oh, it also doesn't help that the people that do read comics are broke as hell, and you know how anything having to do with manga and anime is like killed on arrival by the companies, and it's like, we'll not pirate our stuff at all. Comics are the exact opposite. There are so many free reading sites for comics, and they are never getting striked. They're never getting taken down. No one cares. So you can just read comics very easily for free. It's what everyone does. Comics exist only to be collected in real life or be read free online.
Unfortunately. Which is why I think collectors are a bit of a scourge. Like, unless they actually play the games, why bother? Which, you know what's funny? There was an old show on a Cartoon Network called Clarence. I despised it because it reminded me that kids are kids, and that kids are annoying, and I hated it. And essentially they made a parody episode about talking about it where this character got like a box and he never wanted it opened, wanted to keep it sealed. And then Clarence is like, well, why don't you want to play with it? That's the whole point. And it's like Clarence, and he's like, no. I'm a collector. I collect this type of stuff. It's gonna look good on my shelf. And then Clarence is like, I'm gonna play with it. And then he breaks it, and I think almost pisses off his friend.
Yeah. Clarence is such a weird thing, is that I only heard bad things about it, but now it's apparently good.
Well, here's the thing. It was
and
bad.
Everyone loves it.
The people that said bad things about it, it's because of the fact, how to describe this. Clarence was all about kids acting like real life kids, because in most media, as you know, kids aren't actually kids. They are teenagers in the body of children. Whereas Clarence is like, this is what an actual kid would do. This is how an actual kid acts. That people hated it because that reminded them that kids are annoying.
True.
And they are. And that's why I hated it. Because it's like, I already have to deal with 2 sisters. Why do I got to deal with this? At the time, my sisters were still babies too. Like, or at least one of them was like 4. Or like 2. The other one's like barely born. And it's it's annoying. Anyways,
I'm not realizing I've never had any issues with any siblings, and I have 3 of them. but most of my sibling encounters have been very blasé, so who cares? Like the most petty but non-existent because you forget about it in 20 minutes issues.
Yeah, sounds about right. Anyways,